Welcome everyone to the broadcast. It's so good to have all of you here tonight. Hello everybody. Happy Wednesday, folks. Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the sharply dressed man, playing some more Metaphor tonight. Bubbler, congrats on your 65 stream streak. Thank you for the dedicated viewership, Bubbler. Congrats on your 65. Wow, look at that. Months and months and months of continuous stream viewership. So we're now 70 hours into the game, 75 plus, something like that. We have one more day to go, and then we're heading back to Grand Trad to go fight Luis. And I'm sure this will be the climax, and the credits will be rolling in the next couple hours. Is what I would say if we were 120 hours into the game, but I feel like there's at least another chapter or two left. At least. I'm definitely not getting the feeling that we're, like, approaching the end. If anything, I'm getting opposite. But there's a lot left to go. So, we made a lot of progress yesterday. We got through most of the downtime between chapters. Now we've got, here's my guess, hour-long cutscene. Then, boss fight. Hour and a half cutscene, 2 hours. Maybe, if we're lucky. You're trying to finish the VOD last night, but didn't quite get there. Hello, Angelus. Good to see you. Happy Wednesday. The VOD? Let's see. Where did we end? We did all of the side content, basically. We did all of the dungeons. Defeated all of the candidates that were in the area. We're ready to go back to Grand Trad. I still have some things I want to wrap up, but we only have 1 day left. So maybe 15, 20 minutes of stuff, and then we're gonna head right back into the big, like, story beats of the game. Looking forward to it. I can't wait to see how this all turns out. I feel like I've done a pretty good job of preparing, but who knows? I've already defeated Luis once, but maybe this time he's going to have some kind of weird, crazy super attack, and it's going to be impossible, and I'll have to restart 5 times to fight him. I don't know. All I know is he's got, like, a big magic attack, is what they keep saying. Some kind of big magic. And that he casts magic according to your weaknesses, that's the intel that I've got. So I don't know what that translates into practically, but we'll see. We'll try it out. In any case, yeah, looking forward to it. Can't wait to get started. The game's been a lot of very challenging fights so far, which have been a lot of fun. I was actually surprised last night when we did the side dungeons. Those went very smoothly, like much more smoothly than I would have expected. The bosses weren't that hard. The dungeons themselves weren't that hard, so I feel very prepared. But let's get into it, shall we? I'm starting to think about what I want to play next, by the way. What should I play next? Pragmata's coming out later this week. That looks really good. It's got kind of a sci-fi. I mean, it's definitely sci-fi, but it's reminds me of some of the other games. You know, it's got a bit of a Nier Automata feel to it, almost. It's got a bit of a Stellar Blade feel to it. Looking forward to it. Maybe I'll play that. Maybe I'll take a break from JRPGs and just play Pragmata. We'll see. Maybe I'll take a break from JRPGs and play Crimson Desert for 8 months. The pandemic game? Oh, Pathologic? Pathologic 3 was released earlier this year and has had... This is so funny. I'm so glad I like, did not play that game immediately. That game has had, I think, 6 major patches since it was released. And it's stuff like, fix this NPC's dialogue, fix this door that was broken and would stop you from being able to complete the game. And it's just like really, it feels like really basic stuff that they had to go back and fix. Hey Brent, illegal? Is it illegal? This depends on how we define JRPG. Is Pragmata a JRPG? It's a Japanese game? action RPG, like a J action RPG. I'm glad you liked Pathologic, Angelus. So the way that game, Pathologic 2, is the one that I played on stream. It's based on an earlier game from like 2004 called Pathologic, which has three different characters that you can play for different perspectives of the events. And you can play through that game with all of them, right? The Bachelor, the High Respects, and the girl. I forget what her name, what her call sign is. The High Respects was what you played in Pathologic 2. That was basically Pathologic 1, but only from his perspective, the girl. Pathologic 3 is Pathologic 1, but from the Bachelor's perspective. So Pathologic 4 is going to be Pathologic 1, but from the girl's perspective. No respect? I don't remember what her, like, little nickname is. I don't remember. The Changeling. That's what she's called. The Changeling. The High Respects, the Bachelor, and the Changeling. So, yeah. You can go back and you can play Pathologic 1 and play, like, get all three of their perspectives, or you can wait for them to re-release these games. With, like, more up-to-date, modern takes on them. The interesting thing about Pathologic 3 is that it has fully, like, whole new mechanics. Pathologic 2 was very much like Pathologic 1 in terms of how it played through. But 3 has all, like, extra stuff that you have to take care of. I can go really deep into it, apparently. I guess I care more about that game than I knew about, but there you go. Yes, it was fun because it was like a misery simulator. Okay, let's get started. I've been talking for like 6 minutes, so that's precious gaming time. Crimson Desert is like a misery simulator of a different kind. Oh no. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
You.
Oh no.
What now?
I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
Study this.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Oh, Brent, I saw you were playing The Occultists. How was that game? Give me the ninja.
Really?
Or the assassin. Give me the assassin.
New
Excellent.
skills, new possibilities.
Give me the faker.
I see. Fascinating. This right, all right?
I'm counting on you.
It's kind of weird watching people play The Occultist and then hearing Geralt's voice come out of that guy's mouth constantly throughout the game.
Of course.
It's like he didn't even try to do a different voice. It's just Geralt's voice.
Really?
Oh.
There we go. 4 Leaves of Light. Nice.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
So I did something I thought was pretty silly. I was watching my VOD back last time, and I realized I chose to level up the samurai from level 1 to 20 to finish off this quest. But I had already been leveling an elite archetype this whole time. It was Dark Knight. I could have just leveled that for like half the price.
Right. I could get used to this.
Okay, so we're done with Moore's quests. We can go turn that in.
Now, where was I?
The Cultist was meh. Did you finish the whole game? Or are you still playing it?
Unbelievable. You've truly fulfilled your task?
I did.
Your abilities know no bounds. Why, it beggars belief.
Yes.
Incredible. Utterly incredible.
This guy's flattering me so much right now.
Incredible.
Incredible. How incredible is it? More? Tell me more about this.
All right.
Big imagination.
Wow, he's really gushing this time. Though I'd say you definitely earned it.
Good job, chat.
It cannot
Well
have
done.
been an easy journey, full of meetings and partings, trials and joys, all from which you've come to find your own way of life. There must have been many people who have wished, worked, and given themselves for your support. Indeed, you could never have achieved so much alone.
True. It was a team effort.
I see. If you have come so far with motes of the people's light in your wake, then perhaps I was wrong, and the world is not lost to hope. A strange revelation, but I confess, I do not resent being proven wrong.
What's my reward? Let's just get right down to it. Tell me what you're gonna give me. I hope so.
I'd like to believe that.
I'd say it's not a question of believing, but having the power to believe, the power to wish, or more aptly for you, the power of fantasy is itself meaningful. Now then, I'd like to present your next task. But, alas, I have none to give.
I was gonna say,
There is
what?
nothing more to be done.
We're done.
With this, you have seen our mutual endeavors through to the end.
There's one more level more. We're not done yet. This is only level 7. There's 8 levels.
There are 2 reasons. The first being that my knowledge of archetypes ends here. I have nothing more to teach. You have outpaced me on the path to the ultimate archetype. I believe I have helped you all I can.
The ultimate archetype.
As for the other reason,
What is that? What is the ultimate archetype?
What's wrong? Oh, by the way, did you get that lost memories thing figured out?
unfortunately, the rest of my memories have not come to me. However, I did arrive at a conclusion of sorts.
And that is?
Why was I confined here? And where in the world is this place? My apologies, but for now, I'll refrain from explaining my conclusion so simply. Could cast a shadow over the archetype's growth. No, more so your own.
What's that supposed to mean?
This room is not the remains of the Mage Academy. No, it's likely a place the 2 of you know very well.
I'm sorry, what?
That you and I met was no coincidence. Everything has been connected from the beginning. If the hypothesis I've reached is correct, my memory will soon return in full, and I will gladly tell you all.
That's it? You're gonna leave me hanging? Okay, fine.
Yes. Though there is one memory I know for certain, beyond speculation. The reason why I wrote the fantasy novel. I mentioned once that in my youth, I went on a journey. I met many people in my travels, and it is for their sakes that I wrote my tale, as an ideal I hoped to make true.
In your youth? You don't look that old to me. You're talking like this is all way in the past.
Is he immortal?
Ah, indeed. I suppose I am. I shared my stories with the people I cared for dearly, that we might dream of the same future, and thus strive toward it. I've no idea what became of them, or how they now live, but I'm glad to have remembered them. Their echoes have given me a new goal, crystal clear. Someday I will leave this place behind and reunite with my companions.
Okay.
I'd like to give you some tangible token of my appreciation as well. If we only ever meet in this mind space, I can't give you so much as a single letter.
We can journey together.
When that time comes, let's go on our own journey together.
And so our odyssey would continue, hmm? Yes, a wonderful idea.
We're gonna go on a road trip with more, hell yeah.
Thank you. When we met, I styled myself as your guide. But in truth, I think you guided me just as much.
Plateau.
It seems he'd like to show his appreciation too.
Good kitty.
Thank you, my friend. I'm glad we met.
I can feel Moore's deep gratitude and boundless trust.
The scholar in search of utopia, Moore, keeper and heritor of the Seeker's virtues.
Uh-huh. Thank you, mysterious voice.
By the grace of his newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Tower Slayer, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody, from Tower Slayer's chat. Hope you're having a fantastic night tonight. Welcome. For those of you that are new here, hello, I am the Sharply Dressed Man. We're playing some Metaphor REFANTAZIO tonight.
Towers 9 hype.
Tower Slayer, thank you for the 40-month resub. Welcome back to the aficionados. Thank you very much, Tower Slayer, for the 40 months. Appreciate that. Hope you had a good broadcast. I think you were playing some TFT tonight. Is that right? Oh, wait, this is rank 8 more.
Dreams will forever elude our grasp.
Okay, we did it. Archetype Evangelist. Increases an archetype status bonuses by 3 while channeling it. What does that mean? Status bonuses by +3 while channeling it.
Thank you for this heart-to-heart. Visit me whenever you need to, as always. We have a pivotal battle ahead of us, after all.
Status.
I truly look
Whatever.
forward to the day where you master the power of all archetypes and become a hero king, a great unifier of heroic spirits.
Master them all? That'd be an... That's so much Magla. What?
We will meet again.
You need a cool community name? Me too.
I've been waiting.
A new TFT set came out today. Nice. Hope that went well. You're enjoying it. There we go.
You have my deepest... Has something happened?
The decisive battle draws near. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Goodbye, Moore. Good talk. Unlock this thing yet?
What's this?
The ominous red book that's all chained up.
That is...
Don't touch that.
all right.
It must not be read without due precaution. We've been pretty precautioned, right? Precautioned? It's fun, but there's always a learning curve. Yeah, that makes sense. Summoner archetype. Devotee of the most eldritch of summoning arts are dubbed the Devil Summoner. The Devil Summoner. In order to prove their mastery, they must take time and effort to gather serpents before true power can be unleashed.
Then...
So they're powerful, but they need to use lots of MP. Berserker. The elite Berserker is called the Destroyer. Amass power to physically decimate its enemies.
You don't say.
The Berserker is a physical attacker, but does nothing in terms of defense or magic. I don't know about that. They can wear heavy armor. They have elemental aspected weapons, so it's like, do they really need magic?
You'll come again.
Hey, Gego. Hail and well met. How are you?
What is it?
We're trying to figure out how to spend the last day before we go and fight
We've gotta do it.
Luis. I think we do Yufa. Hang out with Yufa today.
What can I do?
Oh, I need to go. Ooh, before we do this,
All right.
hang on. Almost
Where
forgot. We need to go to Bralhaven and talk to the bug guy.
Go!
'Cause I think I've got enough bugs now to get the next reward.
Hey there!
Here you go. Yes. Here's what I promised you. 1 flame seal corselet. Its armor is said to be impervious to even a dragon's flame. Well, I've never worn it myself.
Huh?
Again with the dragons! Are you just an expert on them too? Not just bugs? You mustn't say such things too loudly. The country tries to keep the very existence of dragons a secret, after all. But since you've been such exemplary assistance, perhaps I shall tell you a story sometime. But you must find more beetles. Find another 8. I'll give you Dragon's Fall, the weapon.
Understood.
It's a seeker sword, apparently. Alright, so what did we get?
What now?
It's the Flame Seal Chest Guard? Can I even wear that? Oh, I can. Nullifies fire. And it has a that's huge defense. What? That's insane. Nobody in my party is weak to fire, right? She is resistant to fire. Hulkenberg is not weak to fire. Okay. Ice. Wait, I think aren't Seekers weak to fire? Yeah, they are. But if we gave them the Flame Seal Corselet, then they would not be weak to fire. Doing alright, Gego. No complaints.
What now?
Okay. I'm trying to, like, strategize. So, I want to definitely bring attack and defense down. Heartbreak stratagem, just in case he decides to put up, like, some kind of weird defenses. And I think Hulkenberg has an ability that she can use to negate an elemental attack on somebody. So let's see. Let's go from starting at the top. Flame Vanguard. Nope. Okay. Patra. Nope. Raise a barrier that repels 1/pierce or strike attack. Okay, that's good. Alright, that's it though. So it's like a 1 physical attack. Who has that? Is that you? Because there's definitely somebody that can cast a... like an elemental protect. I don't remember exactly which class it is. It's gonna be something like the Seeker or Magic Seeker or something like that, right? Nope. Is it the Paladin? Raise a barrier that nullifies 1/pierce or strike attack. No, that's exactly the opposite of what I want. Healer? Possibly? Question mark. Godly Blessing. Res someone. Oh, maybe it's a synthesis skill. Magic Guard. Nullifies one elemental attack for all allies in the caster's row. Oh god, if I could do that every round... That would be insane. That would be really good against Luis, I think. Maybe we go Magic Knight. And then we take the Magic Guard. Just use that. Instead of the Dark Knight.
By the sworn oath of knighthood.
Yeah. Increases fire attack strength. We don't want that. It's gonna be 2 of our turn icons every round to do that. That's really strong. Who knows if it'll actually work out, though. Okay, defense up, attack up. Heartbreak stratagem. I have to, like, change this every time. So, boom, and then Medi line. Where is Medi line? Oh, it's an ability that comes from this class. She has it passively. Okay. Do we want to just give her magic counter?
All right.
Sure. It's a big investment, but it should be a lot of payoff. Cool. I think we're all set.
Where to?
At least from that perspective.
We've got to do it.
What can I do? What should we do?
We're really concerned about Ovi. Okay, let's go check on Ovi. Let's go do that.
Thank you very much.
They may believe in different gods than I do, but I think I can get them to listen to me. Well, let's see. Let's see.
Pause.
Something's amiss.
Oh,
Oh, Yufa! It's her. What shamelessness.
truly.
Pardon? She's like, what are you talking about?
You!
Don't play us for fools. We know this is all you're doing, pagan.
Oi!
Where did you take Sanctor, Hyperic, and the sick ones? Are they gone?
What?
That can't be.
No.
Just the worst.
I heard what happened. You insulted Sanctism, and Sanctor Hyperic was in a righteous rage. No, you've misunderstood. I just wanted to help those people in the cellar. Yufa, are you a bad person like everyone says? I just want Mama back. Give her back, please. Ovi. Do you people have no hearts? They called you minions of the devil, but now I believe it. That illness is pagan handiwork for certain.
No, we mustn't yield.
Wait, please. I just want to talk with you all. Let's retreat for now. But, oh, chat. We gotta leave. We're not gonna win here. We must regroup. Strategize. Are you alright? That was scary. I can't believe they treated you as badly as they did me. If anything had happened to you, well, I would have had to cast a lifelong curse on them. A what?
I think not.
I wouldn't, actually do that. But I did truly fear the look in their eyes. I understand being worried for those who have disappeared, yet this was altogether different. When they started crowding me, I could see the distortion of Magla around them. I hesitate to give voice to this, but it felt like a possession.
But then...
What can I do to help when they see me as some sort of great enemy? Let's figure something out.
Listen.
You always seem so unshakably optimistic, and your conviction. How are you the way you are? I never feel any sense of hesitation from you. I really admire that. I worry constantly, and I'm always looking for answers. Less thinking, more action.
Sure.
Wow!
Is that so? I'd always thought it proper to come to a conclusion first after much thinking and deliberating. But while deliberating, I'd become more confused and I'd end up never taking any action at all. I was stuck, unable to change, left behind, really. I began to feel like such a fool. Eventually, I accepted that it was simply my fate to never change. My destiny was to be born a priestess and to die as one. But now, I started to think my fate might be in my own hands. Maybe I can bend chance to my will. After all, it was by chance that I met Ovi and Hyperic. Yet now I care deeply about what happens to them. If my feelings can be altered so dramatically, then my destiny may be one of change and transformation after all. Look at this, chat. She's self-actualizing. And now, I want to transform into a source of strength for Ovi and Hyperic. Then let's help them.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, chat. Let's start the search for Hyperic and those who are sick. Where did they go? Somebody kidnapped them? Did he take them somewhere? She did say you need to get them out of this cellar because something bad is happening. So maybe he took her advice. I can sense Yufa's deep gratitude and determination.
The old, cowardly me is no more.
Ooh. 3 skill inheritance slots for the summoner. Nice. I'm sure we could find clues at the church, but we can't get close to it right now.
I must.
It's nearly night anyway, so let's come back another day. I'll try to come up with a plan by then. Hello, Photon Shermie. Good afternoon from Asia. Well, hello. Yufa reminds you of Yuna from Final Fantasy X. You know, I've never played that game.
We've gotta do it.
Who can I talk to? Juna? She does not want to talk to me right now. Wait, do I need more, what, of his stats? Let's see. Maybe I need more tolerance or something.
Hey.
Talk to Juna when we're on the road. Okay. Okay, got it.
All right then. Where
To
to?
go talk to the guy in the tavern? In Brilhaven?
Let's go.
You will?
Okay, what was this?
What now?
Quests. A Rake's Last Wish. Speak to him at the Angler's Inn Square in Brilhaven while he is there at nighttime.
All right.
So it's
then.
not the tavern. It's the inn. Oh, so
Let's go.
it's just the square. Okay. Got it. Yeah, I like Yufa. I like it that she provides a unique perspective on things that the other characters consider to be quite mundane because she's from a completely different culture.
Oh dear, oh dear.
You've come. We're all set for that last request of Alonso's, getting his village to accept his donation.
The truth is,
The road to the village has been cleared. We'll be there and back in no time by carriage. Shall we go now? Yes. Splendid. I think this will be enlightening for you, so thank you for your time. We hurried to Alonso's village by carriage, and gave the money to the villagers.
You will?
All of this money is for the village? This is more than enough to rebuild the village, but you're certain you want to give it away? Please take it. This village should have it.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're grateful for your generous support. This village was in shambles after what Alonso did, but thanks to you, we'll manage to build from the ground up again. There are awful people in this world, but good people like you exist too. I think you ought to be king. I know, me too. I think I ought to be king too. I'm glad that you agree with me. Aye, everyone in this village supports you wholeheartedly. The road ahead of you may be trying, but you will surely emerge victorious. Because of that Alonso, we lost someone dear to us, but you've brought him to justice. You are this village's hope. We'll make sure your money is put to good use.
Why?
Hey, Mr. Chat, why did Alonso do all those bad things? His mom was a very nice lady. God, man. That's so messed up. They ran him out of the village and said that he should die. And then he tried to kill himself. And then we saved his life. And then he killed himself. It was crazy. Is this really for the best? I returned to the tavern in Brawlhaven, where Alonso and I had spoken. I left the village without clearing Alonso's name. But was that really the right decision? Alonso's letter is gone?
Are you, perchance, looking for this?
What?
Did my last words have you in tears?
He's alive! He's alive! He pulled through, chat. Look. Rumors of his death were greatly over-exaggerated. Amazing.
What's with you? You look like you've seen a ghost.
How are you alive?
How are you even alive?
What? Did you want me dead? Sorry to disappoint, but as you can see, I'm no specter.
Amazing.
Even if the world would have preferred otherwise, I plan to keep living. As long as you and my mother wish for it.
The Nidia stereotype strikes again.
Consider the letter a bit of a stage prop.
What you wrote was sincere.
But everything you wrote was sincere.
Quite so. Alas, did my deceit diminish my sincerity? I'm sure you've told your fair share of lies as well. The same is true of all your future subjects. No man or woman is completely honest. Fiction has its role to play in supporting people. Like with you in that book you hold so dear, yes? But there comes a time in all lives where reality starts to give chase. It closes in on us eventually. So when that time comes, well, if that time comes, we'll run from it for as long as we can. Is that so wrong? Of course not. It all comes back to weakness. But it's weakness that makes people interesting. I find it endearing.
Endearing.
Should you ever have a need of deception, you can rely on me. I'll be at your service, no matter where or when.
As long as we become king. We gotta become king now. You haven't changed a bit.
You haven't changed in the slightest.
Why, I'd say the same about you. You're as gullible as ever. Now, go on and show me that new world of yours. Oh, that reminds me. When I was giving my regards to the landowner, he said that you had called me your friend. A long time ago, my mother once told me to keep my friends close. She said that one's parents are bound to depart this world first, but friends would stand by me for life. Back then, I couldn't see past trying to keep her alive.
Oh, are we buddies now? We're buddies with Alonso, chat.
But now, I think you and I might just have a future.
How sweet.
So long, young majesty.
Alonso smiled and sauntered off, contented. Thanks to Alonso's behind-the-scenes maneuvers, the people of the city now fully support me. Yes! Still rank 2, though. Well, all's well that ends well.
You will? Really?
All right then.
Guess that would turn out okay. No one wants to chit-chat. So we have to figure out a way to spend the nights.
Can't stand it. I'm chuffed.
Where to?
Oh, it's nighttime. We can buy bonus things at magic shops now. So I'm curious what bonus things we can purchase.
Let's go.
A secret menu. These shops always have a secret menu, according to Alonzo. Beelzebub's breath. So now we can buy AoE items that deal magic damage. Big magic damage. Utilitarian's Manual. Reduce the turn cost of synthesis. Reduce the turn cost of synthesis. To what? But from what? Dodger Ring. Deplete all of an enemy's turn icons. Dodging an attack depletes all of the attacker's turn icons. Oh, okay. And then we got all the resistances. Oh my god, we need to pick these up. Holy Moses. Yes, yes, thank you. From 2 to 1. Some of them cost 3. So maybe let's just buy one. Who knows? Okay. So we need to do some shopping, but the question is, which elements do we want to shop for?
What now?
I think we need lightning and whatever Juna is. No, Yufa. Ice. Lightning and ice. Oh, but this also means I don't need to be a magic knight. I can be a dark knight for that fight. Oh, that's really good. Ice. That goes on Yufa.
How nice.
Lightning. That goes on Hulkenberg.
Indeed.
That's all we can afford for now. But man, that is super good. Just having access to accessories that allow me to resist all of the elemental damage is ridiculous. Except for dark and light, I noticed. Everything but dark and light.
What now?
I'm thinking now. We probably want to stay with Magic Knight, because what if he's got dark and light magic? Right? And he starts hammering us with that. I can still put up Magic Knight's big, fat, honking shield or whatever, and deal with it that way. Shouldn't have wasted that money on the village? You mean the one where I bought the candle snuffing fan that has the highest attack and also resists fire damage? You mean where I bought that? I don't think that was a waste. That was an investment, sir. Or the quest I did for the faker. Oh, that's.
What now?
Should have kept all that money for myself. I'd considered it, yeah. I thought about that. Is that wrong? Am I a bad
What
guy?
now?
So the Soul Hacker does have a lot of really good stuff. I mean, look at these things. AoE fire damage that recovers MP for every hit. AoE wind damage ignores resistances. Extreme almighty damage recovers MP for every hit. Heavy wind damage to one enemy decreases their attack for 3 rounds. That's alright. We're gonna murder Luis pretty soon, so I'm okay with this.
What now?
Just have to double check. Resistances. Weak to piercing. Which is fine. Can't do anything about that. Resists lightning and is immune to fire. Resists everything, all elemental damage. Yep. Yep, no weaknesses, so we're pretty good. I'm excited.
All right. Where to?
You monsters? Come on, man. They didn't need that money anyway. They were doing just fine without it.
Let's go.
Yeah, I was just about to go do
We've got to do it.
a buff for my eloquence. That's exactly where I was heading.
All
So
right.
I was going straight to the
Lady Rella.
statue here to both gain Magla and buff eloquence.
You're not serious.
I've no idea.
You there!
Hang on. Isn't that... Let's see. Yep.
You're
I've
not
no
Yeah,
idea.
the only stats that are currently level 3 are eloquence and tolerance. We need tolerance to like get more like further along with Maria's quest line, but eloquence is, I feel like, harder to train, so I'm going to focus on that for now. Let's give a speech. Give a speech. Nighttime speeches.
Oi!
You're the one who coerced Lady Joanna's confession out of her and got her executed before the masses. Oh, that was me. Do you intend to suppress Sanctism as king? You're not going to protect the pagan faith, are you? What should I say to win over their hearts? Sanctism is wrong. Politics and religion don't mix. Faith is an individual choice. These two are like the same thing, basically. Sanctism, we definitely don't want to say sanctism is wrong. Do we say politics and religion don't mix, or faith is an individual choice? Going with the big number 3. Alright. Faith is an individual choice.
No!
As individuals, we must be free to follow the faith of our choice.
Oh.
What a life that would be. Not that I didn't have ideas like that when I was young myself. That kid takes the throne, it's gonna be a whole new world. Yeah, that's right. Way to go, Chad. We did it. We won the hearts of the people.
Now then.
Got big eloquence. Look at that. Ooh. So much eloquence. Now we are influential.
Eloquence. Why, that's...
Influential. All in one go. Mugen Carrot Cake, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome everyone from Mugen's chat. If this is your first time here, hello, I am the sharply dressed man. We're playing some Metaphor REFANTAZIO tonight. I just gave a speech. Was very influential. Eloquent, one might say. Thank you for shouting out Mugen in the chat. Hope you all had a good stream. Broadcast. We're as prepared as we can be and tomorrow's the big day. We'll be up against Luis, and this time he'll be ready and waiting for you. Captain, surely you have reservations about this. Forgive me if I'm speaking out of turn, but is your mind truly clear of doubt?
Somehow.
I mean to say, if you strike down a man who is not your true enemy, will you truly be able to call yourself a righteous prince? Well, to tell you the truth.
However,
I challenge you on this only because I think it foolish to be brought to a standstill by it.
may I speak?
I do not believe Louis innocent in the slightest. On the contrary, in but a few months, he has slain the king and your comrade besides. Is it any wonder that people seek to end his life? He has lived by a doctrine of power, and his every step has been in service of that purpose. He sealed his fate, and you, as the contender for the throne, should not waste time deliberating over whether such an ideology is fit to rule. Is that not so?
It'll be all right.
You are already in second place in this contest. Countless people have thrown their support behind you. Never forget that. Yeah, we're gonna kill him. We're gonna kill the hell out of this guy. Heist made a pretty good point. If we're gonna take back the country, you can't let any self-doubt stop you in your tracks here.
We can't lose.
Everything we've done has been for this day. So let's take it all in and stick it to Luis, Varela, and Grius, and everyone we've lost. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the spirit. All the pain we've endured will be your power in the end.
right.
I don't want a king who believes might makes right. There's no reason you can't be a contender yourself.
Besides,
And, now that you've declared yourself the prince, it's not like you can afford to fall on your face in front of everyone anyway. True. We did it.
that reminds me.
We have prepared for the final battle. Nereus apparently wants to make some kind of grand entrance into Grand Trad with the Skyrunner. Despite everything going on, that's his biggest priority. But maybe that's exactly what we need to make this work.
Okay then.
Well then, let's get a full night's rest so that we're ready for tomorrow. Who's ready for some cutscenes, chat? Are you ready?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's gonna happen. Here we go. Let's do it. Everyone kick back at your popcorn.
It's finally here.
So, we set off for the royal capital in the decisive battle of our lives. I'm a little disappointed. I have just begun to grow accustomed to the cold. Cannot say the same. Regardless, we've done all that we can here. Let us depart with our heads held high, yes? Nira seemed thrilled about arriving by sky instead of by teleportation magic. All it takes is a day to get there from here. We'll have them city folks shaking in their boots. Let's meet at the runner once we've polished off breakfasts.
At last, only a day remains.
Whatever Luis throws at us, this is where we end it.
This is definitely the end.
Between him and the Criers, he's certainly made a production of this. You don't suppose it's a trap?
Nah, he just loves a battle that'll make history. That's the bastard through and through.
Indeed. The man's in first place right now. Not much he stands to gain from subterfuge. But I'll admit, I have my own suspicions.
What? Losing your nerve, old fella? Me? I'm ready to lay the bastard out. I owe him at least one solid whack in the face from Ardell.
You can start with one for Del. Give him 100 for yourself. If he becomes king, the kingdom is finished. Maybe even destroyed from the sounds of it.
Alright, so which is worse, being finished or destroyed?
Rella said as much too. About the country being overrun with hordes of humans. That might be his real aim.
I don't know what he stands to gain from that. What exactly does... What is Luis's end goal if he wants to, like, overrun the kingdom with monsters?
Though I can't for the life of me think why Luis would want that.
There you go, you see?
I thought he'd made his name as this grand human slayer.
At the very least, we know that Luis will not wield the king's magic to save this land.
Here's the twist. Luis is actually a human. Ooh!
We have our own future we're dreaming of. For Maria and Fabienne. For Grius and Rella. We've got to win this. For everyone's sakes.
If you're finished, you can start again later. If you're destroyed, you're gone forever. Okay, that's fair,
You
yeah.
would pursue peril.
Let's set out for the capital.
Great. Let's move out.
Hey, Rune. This game does not have enough cutscenes. It could do for some more.
The stage is set for the decisive battle to take place in Grand Trad. And so
Thank you for the compliment,
gauntlet
Rune.
runner takes to the sky. He does not return within the hush of teleportation magic as a mere wanderer, but with the fanfare required of one who would claim to be prince. He is a boy no more. He stands now on equal footing with Luis, and his triumphant descent over the capital will finally make that known, whether or not his gambit is only a means to an end.
He's here! Wow! It's really him!
Welcome back!
Your Highness!
We came back.
It's His Royal Highness, the Prince! We've been waiting for you! Go and teach that damn Luis a lesson!
The last area I went to was Altaberry.
Finally! This is better than any of the fables. I'm putting all my money on Luis to win.
Sounds like they're more excited about the spectacle than about the prince being alive. Still, suppose it makes sense.
Yeah, true.
But by the faces in the sky and upon the rock, we are squarely set in second place. Even with the gap between us and Luis, the prince has faithful supporters.
Depends on which big secret you're talking about, Rune. This game has a lot of reveals.
Though 'tis not truly His Highness's face wrought in stone, but our captain's. After all this time, I cannot help but feel conflicted.
Luis spares nothing for an old woman like me. Saint Rella spoke truth. We need the help of His Royal Highness the Prince.
He's the boy with a saint's blessing. He's got to be genuine. If the Sanctus Church's power is waning, should I take His Highness's side over Luis?
Sanctus Church's power.
Even after her confession, they still keep her words close. I suppose no amount of past sins could make them forget her genuine kindness. Seems strange to say, but we owe her a great deal. Without her, the people would never have calmed, much less placed their trust in us. We can't let them down.
But looking around the city, some of the fervor seems beyond reason.
Beyond reason.
Your Highness, you can't stop at Luis. You gotta kill all the idiots who believe in him. They're not right in the head.
Whoa. Okay, we're not going to kill everybody. We're definitely not going to do that.
That right? You're the ones who aren't right in the head. It's because of stiff old cowards like you that this country's been spinning its wheels. Not ever getting better.
Then why hasn't Luis shown up yet, eh? Sounds like he's your coward, after he arranged all this too.
You can't be early to your own party, man.
True enough. If he doesn't even show up after all this fuss he's made, everyone would feel like fools.
Probably going for another big, grandstanding entrance like at the royal funeral.
True.
Don't care what he's planning. Either way, he's dead meat.
Save your fury for the fight ahead. But still.
Where is he?
Over there! His Royal Highness the Prince has arrived!
Is he going to descend from the sky again like the royal funeral?
Whoa, and Lady Juna as well!
I say, nothing wrong with an adore in public, but this is getting more claustrophobic than the engine room. We don't want to get stuck. I'm hopping back in the room.
Let's head to the Hushed Honeybee Inn for now. I'm sure Maria will be happy to see us back.
How are we going to get there? Teleportation? Do we actually make our way through the crowd like this? That's crazy.
All the customers say they're on your side. I was surprised at how popular you are.
We all worked hard. Thank you for helping, Maria.
Thanks for helping, Maria. We couldn't have done it without you.
I tried my very, very best.
I never thought Luis would be the one throwing down the gauntlet to you. If he'd survived, I'm sure he'd say the same. You'd better get some rest tonight. Come on, Maria. It's time you went to bed.
I wish we could stay up and talk more. Good luck tomorrow. I'll be cheering for you.
It's finally happening.
You've got to win this. For Grius' sake, too.
Victory is in our grasp. We once thought it impossible to save His Highness the Prince, after all, and he now lives.
But without the king's wards, we'll be fighting on even ground. He won't make this easy on us.
That's fine. I feel like we prepared Heismay pretty well.
The king's magic lived up to the legends. Capable of shaking the world itself. Every man, woman, and child has been at its whims for months.
Not the kind of power any of us want in Luis's hands.
But will this fight truly settle everything?
I don't know.
By the spell's own rules, the throne will go to whoever wins the most support.
I'm a little dubious about what this fight will actually yield. You know, what will actually be the outcome?
Even after this battle, the crown's fate isn't set. We saw how the people's hearts have been whipped to dangerous passions. When the dust settles...
Whatever they make of it, we've come this far. All we can do now is finish our fight and strike to kill. Any less, and Luis will cut us down.
Indeed. Let us now devote ourselves to victory, and then worry of what comes after. We must believe in all we've yet accomplished.
This should be our last battle against Luis. I'm just trying to stay hopeful, knowing how far we've come.
Really? Is it, though? Is it really going to be our last battle against Luis? I'm dubious.
Now you've awoken your archetype, forged friendships, and taken so many burdens on your shoulders. You've really risen to this fight.
This is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning. We've still got a long road ahead.
True enough. We haven't even won against Luis yet. And even when we do, that won't be the end of it. But it takes me back. If the prince could see you now, he'd be pretty proud of you. Don't you think?
I think so.
I mean, you and he were best friends. Best friends. Wait, what?
What's the matter?
What's the matter?
Oh, sorry. I felt like I'd misspoke for a second or something. Don't mind me.
How many game session VODs are devoted to your playthrough? Do you mean how many episodes I've done? Because that's in like every title of every stream. And every thumbnail has the number in it. This is the 20th episode.
Anyway, we'll make sure this is the end for Luis. Gotta report our victory to His Highness personally, right?
No, it's fine. I'm just surprised. I thought that it was clear. Hey, Vento, thank you for the compliment. Appreciate that.
It's like
Good
I'm seeing
evening.
the prince smile again.
Increase the skill inheritance slots for the mage lineage to 4. Okay, so now we've got level 7 Gallica, which is good. That means that we're progressing the story.
Right. Let's get some rest. We'll need it come tomorrow.
It's been a while.
Feels like ages since I was last here. It has been a long time.
So?
The best way to get prepared for tomorrow is by getting some rest. Let's get some rest.
I got ya.
Let's talk to Basilio. The man is strong. Terrifyingly strong. Like, did we all forget that I already killed this guy one time?
That man...
Was he just holding back when he allowed me to kill him before?
Now then.
Thanks to Rella. We've won quite a sudden groundswell of public support, but Luis's supporters number many still. The only way to get some more support is to fight Luis and lay him low. Which I will do.
Hold there.
Friends we may be, yet I would hope you'd seek permission before entering one's private quarters. Nope. Let me in. I'm going into your private quarters.
You know.
I want to give you all the pictures I've got, so you can put them on your wall.
It's coming up.
I'm almost impressed that Luis would challenge us to a fair fight. Nobody said that. He challenged us to a fight. Whether or not it's fair has yet to be seen.
At last.
We're all the way back at the beginning.
Make yourself at home.
You've readied your bed. Oh, wait. I'll talk to Yufa. What does she have to say?
But then...
She's just looking at the chicken. Now there are only 2 candidates in the running. There are so many people who support us. Let's give this battle the best we've got. Live up to their expectations. I plan to do just that. After I go to bed. I don't know if I'd be able to sleep myself. If I was in this situation, I don't know if I'd be able to sleep. Have any final thoughts on Rella? Not really. Time to call it a night. Yes, let's go.
Good night.
I think Rella's storyline is a mess. I was really shocked at the weird way they handled that whole, like, reveal and then, like, counter-reveal, villain turn, and then she's a hero, and then she's a villain, then she's a hero again within the span of 5 minutes. It was just too much. I'm glad that he's still alive.
My lord, our
Zorba's
investigations
back.
have borne fruit. We know where the true prince lies. Those loyalists who disappeared with the prince led us right to him. We found traces of their coming and going.
It was very confusing, narratively. Yes.
Where was he hiding?
Far to the west of the royal capital, deep within a forest said to bewitch those who should wander in. An old village, erased from today's maps.
Oh, they found it.
That said, against all odds, it seems that this place is...
The lost village of the Elder. Last trampled by Fortin's troops, sent to burn it to the ground.
You knew then?
I see now. To hide in a place publicly declared as destroyed. Quite a gambit.
So what are they going to do now?
The prince was born there, you know. An illegitimate son, after the past king's heart was drawn to a woman of the village in his youthful years of debauchery.
What? Then the prince really does bear elder blood.
Of course. What, you think they were lying about that, Zorba?
Fortin did not raise the village for any defiance of his scriptures. He thought only to eliminate an inconvenient heir, a threat to his power, before his birth was known. The prince's survival, his complete disappearance, this was the missing piece. Zorba, go and snuff them out for good.
Uh-oh, this is bad. If Zorba goes down there, I don't think they'd be able to defend themselves.
Sir, consider them annihilated. I've been hoping for an opportunity to test this newfound power.
Now, the battle at the royal capital looms. I must begin my own preparations.
I already killed this guy one time. I've already killed them both one time. Yes, exactly. Killing them again should not be a problem. I've bodies to spare.
Prince, and I will give you a prince's end. And I have just the spell to do it.
Well then.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The 24th of September. The fateful day.
Good morning. Did you sleep well? Ready to face the day?
Not really. Of course.
Yes, of course.
No hesitation at all. You've really grown out there.
But you have to come back, no matter what, okay?
I'll try my best. I don't want to make her any promises, because the last time somebody said that they were going to come back, they instantly died.
I confess my mind strays back to the royal funeral.
Yes, exactly.
Let's get out there, thrash him, and come back here to celebrate.
Never thought we'd find ourselves back at the Grand Cathedral for the final showdown. Let's pull ourselves together, ready our supplies, and give him hell.
Let's head there.
Luis awaits within the Grand Cathedral. I should go there.
Just sublime.
Make sure you have everything you need.
Right. Where to?
Can't teleport anywhere. So we have to stay in this area.
Let's go.
Close your
Anything to purify? Not really.
All right, Ben.
Let's go. And what is it you want?
Bye. I think we've got everything that we need, honestly. It's just a matter of doing the fight. They're making such a big deal out of it, I'm honest, I'm kind of nervous.
All right, Ben. Where to?
Let's walk there.
Well, whoever's king next, hopefully he's wise.
I love it.
Hey, Miss...
I hate Luis, he killed my mom. That's a good reason to hate him. It's not fair that Luis gets to still be alive and my mom doesn't. Mr. Prince, can you kill Luis? I plan on it, kid. I'm planning on it for many, many days now. So if we're here fighting Luis, that means that we're not going to be defending the Elder village, which means the prince is in danger.
Why did this happen?
Lady Rella.
Say there.
Closure, oh closure. Gone clammy all
Ready?
over in this humidity I have.
It's time for our showdown against Luis. Are you ready? Always ready.
Well, bit of a tricky situation. Can't exactly say I'm the tournament's official crier anymore, things being what they are.
True.
I mean, Sanctifex Forden and St. Rella are gone. Bluntly speaking, there is no tournament anymore. But like hell, if that's gonna stop me.
That's true. There is no tournament anymore.
As a lone citizen watching over the future of our country, you can look to me for the latest news on this upcoming fight. Woo! Live free, crier! Fight the power! Very good. Let's begin, shall we? The Day of Judgment is here. The final fight between Luis, military paragon and one-man army, and the boy who claims to be the fallen prince.
Yeah. That's us. We're definitely the prince.
The entire continent's eyes are on this battle, folks, and only one of them's walking away. Let's see a show of true strength, worthy of our new king.
Like literally the continent's eyes, because the floating island is above us, watching us from the sky.
Your Highness, you can win! Give Luis the boot!
Count Luis! Kill that imposter!
It looks to me like Luis hasn't even bothered to show at the royal capital.
But there's no way he'd run away from this. Anytime now. Anytime.
There he is.
Oh, over there! It's Luis's gauntlet runner! And so the leading candidate finally makes his appearance.
Luis.
What? It doesn't descend from the sky? Like last time? It just kind of appears on the ground? How disappointing.
The two titans of this race have finally come face to face. Let's introduce our candidates once again for this final bout. Our first candidate, Count Luis. Adopted son of a minor nobleman, he rose to fame on his incredible military merits, quelling domestic conflicts and almost becoming our nation's youngest general.
Adopted son. Interesting.
Suspected of attacking His Highness, he was denounced and cast down, but his name has since been cleared, and now here he stands, closest to the throne. Then we have the Elden candidate, he who claims to be none other than His Highness, the Prince.
The Prince.
Though his identity is uncertain, his strength is undeniable. Through his campaign, we've seen his team flourish, counting even the songstress Juna among them.
Her hair is amazing, by the way.
The time has come to demonstrate his power. Will it be enough for this youth to take the throne?
I have to commend you. A lesser man would have run. This all began with the king's failings. He was an unworthy ruler, and his incompetence bred the chaos that followed. You, who claim to be the prince, what do you believe the people seek in their king?
Power, intellect, or bloodline? Intellect. Power? I don't know, man. None of these are really great answers. Principles. You talking about the Luis's obvious, like, very generous use of eyeliner there, Rune? This man knows how to apply makeup, that's for sure. Intellect.
The intellect to resolve everything.
Resorting to force is never the answer.
Can intellect alone protect the people? In the end, words are nothing against power. Now let me ask you, my gathered people, what is it that makes a king?
Power! My Lord Louis, kill him now! Only the strong can rule!
Jesus. They're so bloodthirsty.
Your Highness, show us your power!
Young candidate, have you or your party any final speeches before the duel?
Death to the weak, Brent.
We have only one thing to say. Wake up! Luis's fair world is barbaric. A land where the strong prey on the weak. He promises protection, but he is the very man who would see you slain. Hear this. Luis ordered my home destroyed by a human. Are we a land of animals? Or are we a nation united in the protection of the weak, in raising up our neighbors?
He's the type of man who will kill anyone who gets in his way.
True.
If you crown him king, I know the country will burn. Rella said as much.
People, do not let your hearts falter. I desire but one thing, a world without inequality. And I shall gladly offer my shield to all of those who follow this ideal.
It's like, oh, I want equality for everybody. Everyone's equally dead. Yes, there you go.
Those who do not, however, will be slain without mercy or regret. It could not be simpler.
You see, it's like, follow me or die. It's from the very, this is his message from the very beginning of the game.
If your equality means you will sacrifice the people who need help most, then I deny your world!
Dibs on his sword, by the way. We've got to take that sword and use it for ourselves.
So, you think you have the strength to protect the weak? Then prove to me these are more than empty words. Come then, and act your part in this showdown. I have a new world to build, and you will die in its name.
It's very flashy, yes.
The time has come. We're finishing this, here and now.
The next one's yours.
But no one here fights alone.
You can do this!
Going for the weak spot. Great job, Juna.
Make him weak to fire.
I shall do my best.
Let us combine our powers.
It's up to you now.
Heed me!
Well done!
Yufa hit their weakness.
With blade
Yeah,
in
she did.
hand!
This is not what I thought. I don't have that skill. The one that applies the elemental defense to all of the people. Oh, that's right. It's
Not
a,
this one. Let us
it's a
fight
synthesis
as
attack.
one.
It's a magic guard.
We'll combine our strength!
A mystic shield.
Thanks. I'm grateful.
I knew you'd help.
Nice crit. He crit my tank.
Yufa's really hurting.
I won't
Someone help her.
I forgot to give me the AoE heal. I don't have my AoE heal equipped. That's too bad, actually. Actually, that's totally fine. What am I saying? What are you weak to, buddy?
Can't brute force through this.
Nothing. It's
Hold
never
on,
did
I'm
anything,
counting
of
on you.
course. Obviously.
There's no escape from
Grand
you.
maneuver healing.
It's up to you now.
This might sting. Great job, Juna. Now the victory is you.
Let my power support you.
It is your turn!
Nice.
Stand ready. Magic Knight! Are you all right?
That helped. Thank you.
Thanks. I'll show you the essence of truth.
Increase every stat.
This should work.
For everybody.
That was helpful.
I'm obliged.
Thank you.
I will
Your turn.
annihilate you!
He crit again!
I strike
Dude,
to kill!
stop it!
Yufa's really hurting. Can someone help her? Yufa's hurt bad. Come on, help me out. Some healing.
We'll combine our strength.
Going for the weak spot.
Great job, Juna. Now
Let us
they're
combine our powers.
I'll lend a hand myself.
He's very confident, yes.
now.
Yufa hit their weakness.
Oh, power of heroes!
That helped. Thank you.
I knew you'd help. I'll show you the essence of truth.
Do I use more almighty golden stew? I think we do. I think we use that. Increase everybody's attack and defense.
That was helpful.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Come! Accept my challenge!
My strength.
I strike
Stop
to
coercing
kill.
me! Not cool, man.
You can't hit me.
Ooh, nice dodge.
He's doing great.
Nice dodge.
No one here fights alone.
Let my power support you.
This might sting.
Great job, Juna. Now
If
they're
we
weak
all
to something
work
new.
together.
Get after it, love.
Heed me!
Well done!
Yufa hit
Observe
their
the enemy.
weakness.
Let's do
With
this.
blade in hand!
He reduced Yufa's defense by 3. Wow. Incredible, actually.
I will protect you!
That helped.
I am grateful. Thank you.
I'll show you the essence of truth. This'll do.
That was helpful.
I will annihilate you! Come! Accept my challenge! I
Chatting
strike
the
to
ladies?
kill.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw this.
You crit again, dude! Stop it! Oh, we dodged, so it doesn't matter.
I'll show
wrecked.
you. Come on, help me out.
We'll combine our strength.
Honestly, this party is
for
very
the weak
strong.
Spot.
It's very strong.
Great job, Juna.
We settle this
Your
here.
aid, if you would.
Come forth now.
Yufa hit their
Sworn
weakness.
oath of night.
Oh, power of heroes!
We need to increase attack, otherwise that's gonna wear off. Which is
A
fine.
mystic shield!
I knew you'd help.
Thank you. Thanks.
There is no escape from me.
I am inevitable.
Take it.
That was helpful.
I'm obliged.
Thank you.
I see. It would appear you have the metal to defend your claims. Then I need not hold back either.
You were holding back? 4 turn icons? Oh god.
Nice play!
Oh, nice dodge. Good double dodge.
I see.
Another dodge.
I strike to kill.
That was actually really good. The dodge buff lasted just long
Now
enough.
for a grand maneuver. Take my power.
He's been holding back this whole time.
sting.
He's still not even cast. He has not cast a single spell
We settle
in our
this
fights
here.
together.
Let us combine our powers.
Get after it, love.
It is your turn!
Well done.
Yufa hit
Is
their
everyone all right?
weakness.
With blade in hand! I will protect you!
That helped.
Thank you. Thanks.
It's okay. We can do this. This'll do.
That was helpful.
Thank you.
That helped.
I will annihilate you. I strike to kill. I strike to kill.
Stop
I
it.
strike to kill. I strike to kill.
Is that only a flesh wound?
What do you strike to kill? What does he strike for, chat? I don't know, I'm confused.
No one here fights alone.
I leave it to you!
Going for the weak spot.
Great job, Juna.
This is the power said to belong to a priestess.
For victory!
If you would.
Come forth now!
Yupa hit their weakness!
Yes.
Good. Very good. Yours is a worthy power, one untainted by petty tactics or cheap tricks.
Unlike you?
However... Magnificent. You truly have become more powerful. But I would expect no less of a remnant of humankind.
Whoa.
You're a survivor of a lost tribe.
Humankind. Huh?
Humankind?
Because he's elder, you would call him a monster.
You should know the truth by now. After all that time I allowed you to spend on that pagan island. History as told by the Sanctus Church is a fiction. No doubt you saw all the evidence of a truer history.
Ooh.
One that told of ancient times where the land was ruled by a far different people.
You mean the legends according to the murals and ruins from the temple?
Yufa, don't humor him.
But if that war between gods truly did come to pass...
Gods? How droll. They may have governed all things with works far beyond ours, but they were no gods.
How does he know this stuff? Did somebody, like, reveal all the truth to him?
They were an ancient tribe unlike any other race, now lost. Wielders of true magic.
True magic.
The modern age saw them called Elder, shunned from our cities. But in their time, they were known as humankind.
Oh my god, he's a human! Like an actual human, not a human monster human.
I thought humans were those mad monsters. What are you trying to say now?
Luis, you dog.
Your lies will soil His Highness's name no longer.
Don't worry about it. He read this script, yeah.
You believe it false? What would I stand to gain from lies?
Elda are actually humankind? Why wouldn't I know that?
Hear me! His appearance as a boy is mere trickery.
This is cute. He's very desperate, you can tell.
In truth, he is humankind. He is kin to the feral monstrosities that roam this land, leaving carnage in their wake.
He doesn't know when to give up. No one would believe this madness.
No need to distress yourself. I'll show you the proof. You, boy, who call yourself the prince. You will be the cornerstone upon which my utopia is built.
Oh, really?
Utopia?
The dark magic. He cast a spell! Oh my god! He actually does know magic. That's insane.
What's happening?
Oh. Oh god.
Where is he?
Witness the truth! Good people, you would know the identity of your would-be prince. Here he is!
He's a monster!
He's a monster!
It's going.
The truth of the humans is laid bare. They're no beasts, but another form of the Elder Tribe.
Whoa, he's
Cast
huge!
aside their guise with magic, and they reveal their true colors. He is no royalty, no boy, but a ruthless fiend intent on your throne!
It's not true! It has to be one of the Count's illusions!
Oh,
What
oh
illusion?
no!
That's no prince! It's a monster!
It'll kill us all! Run!
What has become of him?
It must be Luis's wicked magic. Yet, well, the aura of Magla, it's exactly like a human's.
He's not!
He's a human.
Hey! Snap out of it! You have to stop this! Ah!
Well, so much for that. To help anyone in need, was it too idealistic? Was it too naive to win?
Afraid.
Louise called it trickery. And even my very body.
Be not afraid, child. 'Tis not thy true self. 'Tis not thy true fate.
The mysterious voice comes back again. Yeah, I was not foreseeing the giant purple version of the protagonist. Archmage, military leader, and one of the strongest wizards in the land, and yet every time I fought him, he's cast spells a grand total of 0 times. This is the first time I've seen him actually cast magic.
In this moment, thy mind is disturbed, twisted by the power of that man. The time has come. Thou must face the truth deepest within thee.
What's that about?
The deepest truth?
Remember again thy true self, the purpose of thy birth.
My purpose. Yes, that's right. I took on a mission to save the prince.
An ideal world. Even if reality crushes everything I believe in, even if my ideals languish, I know I can trust you to see them through. It's always been that way. Whenever my life's been the hardest, you are always there to help me through it. After all, you're mine.
My what?
Wake up! Wake up! Hey!
Uh-oh. Oh, he's back. Surprised he wasn't murdered by the people.
Are you well?
Oh, we're in the process of getting murdered, though. Okay, got it. I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Phew. You seem coherent, at least. We saw you take on a terrible, monstrous form. We knew not what to do.
And yet his clothing is fine. Obviously, it's also an illusion. It's part of his skin. My god, that's the real twist.
You had vast reserves of magic poured into you. It was eating away at your body and mind, but I've managed to suppress it.
Can we talk about how nobody questions how and why Luis knows the exact spell to reveal the true form? I think we can suspend our disbelief there and say, like, oh, Luis researches like all kinds of stuff. He's a man of letters, right? So obviously he came across the forbidden magic that nobody else knows to do this. Or he was gifted a vision from God, I don't know.
He may be back with us, but without rest, he will surely succumb to the spell. I don't know if he can withstand the same magic a second time.
I will not let you die.
It would appear the throne is now mine in every sense. None remain to oppose me. Your vengeance is at hand. Will you not finally slay the monster and avenge your people?
He's talking to Stroll.
Shut up! Unfortunately, the prince is finished either way. Both this imposter and the true prince at death's door, deep in the woods.
The true prince? You bastard! Ooh. What have you done?
Ooh!
Bloody hell! Is that why he called us here? It was all just a bloody distraction!
Your part in this has ended. Go where you wish, but I advise you run fast if you would outpace your hunters.
Seize the monster! I don't care if you have to kill it!
That was the state army captain.
Attention now. This looks dire.
Yeah, I don't know how we get out of this one.
How could you deceive us? I knew all along that filthy lowborn was hiding something. Monster!
We retreat to our gauntlet runner. We must find him safe haven to rest.
It won't be long until the entire kingdom hears of this mess. We've no safe haven left.
Gallica, we've only got one option now. I'm worried about the prince too.
I mean, I know of a place where you can go, but I don't know if that's where we're gonna end up being, like, getting shuttled off to.
I know. We'll head to my home, and the prince's refuge. The Elden Sanctum.
The Elden Sanctum! Oh, nice. So we're gonna go there. We're gonna run into Zorba. Zorba's gonna be there. Popularity, 1,000,000 down. Chat supporters have begun drastically declining in number. Oh, we're only top 517 now.
Count Luis has saved the country. He has driven off the human who sought to usurp it.
Count Luis is our true savior.
Sounds like we've got our next king then.
Might as well fall in with him. He'll keep us safe from any humans at the very least.
They'll be all right, won't they?
You see, this is why I didn't want to tell her that we're gonna be back. This is exactly why, because whenever anybody makes a promise to Maria, they end up dying, or experience some kind of weird tragedy.
That boy is no monster. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Luis! What the hell did he do? Stay safe out there, boy.
The flow of that evil Magla was surely born from Luis's magic. What a terrifying force.
And suddenly a Denny out of nowhere.
I'll remember that sight for the rest of my days. But he hasn't got you beat yet, my friend. You can't tell me the fight's over.
Chat supporters continue to decline. Chat, your support is in free fall. Do something. Quickly.
Why?
How did this happen? Anyhow, there's no time to waste. Let's set course for the ancient Elden Sanctum. All of our hard work gone in a split second. Don't lose hope, chat. That's Gallica, not me. I think it's hopeless.
It was more of a defeat than it was a departure. They board the gauntlet runner and rush from the capital, as though hiding from the shrieking animosity of the masses. What more can they endure? There is no light to be seen.
A hiding place for the Elder Tribe. Wonders never cease.
We can marvel at it later. The mirror hasn't shown me anything for a while. I can't even see the room now, let alone the prince.
That's because Zorba went and killed everybody. Destroyed everything.
No. Just after we'd finally resolved the curse, too.
Such a tragedy.
Luis's final words trouble me. We must hurry on.
At first glance, it is a simple forest, deep as any other. But the observant may sense that every tree in its formation is ancient and grand, bathed in mystical serenity. The name of this place is familiar only to the few who grasp the truth. The ancient Elden Sanctum.
Can you walk, lad?
Should have done those quests later. You're right. Those ones that increase our popularity. Yeah, no, you're absolutely correct, Angelus.
That's a relief. Seems like the rest on the right here did him some good.
Poor chap's even got me worried. I'll shuffle along too.
Hey, I reacted poorly when you were turned into that thing. I apologize.
I don't accept your apologies, Stroll. You and I are now enemies! Die!
My mind just went blank. For a moment, I doubted you.
Ooh.
Forgive me. I should have recognized Luis's drivel for what it was.
He is weak! It surprised me too.
I don't blame you. It certainly caught me by surprise.
And here's hoping there can be no surprises worse than that.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll find out.
But what a sea of trees. If we get lost in here, we're never getting out.
I can sense a special barrier in place. Meant to deliberately lead people astray, too. A perfect place to hide.
Gallica, how fares His Highness? Does the Farsight Mirror yield any news?
No. I checked a bunch of times in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm not seeing anything. I'm worried.
Hurry and lead the way.
Right.
Okay.
Everyone stay close so we don't get separated. The village is this way.
Here we go. Finally gonna go see the village that we came from. I'm worried about the prince. His life is in our hands. believes in a world where people can make their own future, just like you. He's the only one who can see that dream become a reality. Alright, well, we better get going. It's the 24th of September, afternoon, 28 degrees Celsius. For anybody keeping track. Ready.
Huh? This looks like... Who are you?
Are you alright?
My head is swimming. What is this place?
The royal flower? A surprise to see them blooming here.
Is it though?
Something about this place. Yes. The flow of Magla is strong here. It is much like the altar of the dragon god. The Magla in the air seems to be concentrated here. What is this place?
Is it Erica? Yeah, it's Erica. The flowers are here. The Erica flowers. No, it's the royal flower.
Gallica, something the matter? Your mind seems elsewhere.
Oh, sorry. I've got this weird feeling that something really important happened here. Anyway, let's keep moving.
So here you are at last.
Why did they go to the effort of calling him the shaded person? It's obvious who that is. It's obvious. Like, why? Why even try to hide his identity? A swath of beautiful white flowers grown in clusters.
Why?
Before I left home, I never knew that these flowers represented royalty. But what are they doing within the ancient sanctum? I don't know, you're the one that lived here, Gallica, you tell me. Why is she acting like she's never been here before?
How odd. This place is clearly in ruins, but it doesn't look like natural decay.
It was burned to the ground. One day, a bunch of kingdom soldiers showed up out of the blue. Without so much as a reason. They made an inferno of the place.
Okay.
But why? Why would His Majesty order such an atrocity?
Thinking back now, it may have been Forden who led the charge. I can't be certain. But if it was up to him, he would have done it just to purge the filthy Elda tribe.
Didn't we already know it was Forden, not the king, who did this? Because didn't Luis just say that? Or we just had this conversation. It was Forden that tried to kill the Eldas.
Luis claimed that the Elden people were just another form of the humans. If he spoke true...
What I guess what I'm saying is, we just had this conversation. Why is she acting like she didn't know it was Forden? You know, like, we just talked about this.
They're not. There's no way. Anyway, more than half of the villagers died in the fire. And those who survived were forced to hide in caves. That way everyone would think they were wiped out.
You didn't ask how many civilians you said you cast Fireball? So it was you, Brent. You did this. You did this, Brent.
'Tis a shrewd ploy indeed, to hide in a place the enemy themselves saw destroyed. Yet, why did Alcest? No matter. His Highness is in this cave, correct?
Yes, over there.
What? That...
He draws no breath. Likely a stab in the back. I doubt he even had time to shout.
I recognize him. He was the associate of the first operative I came in contact with.
Oh, okay.
He was a lot more skilled than those Sanctist warrior monks. But now...
Gallica, the cave is just ahead, yes? Yes. It's past the woods, over there.
Then we move.
I need to get to that cave.
I don't like this.
This magla that I'm sensing. I'm worried about the prince. We need to hurry over to the hideout on the lower level. Alright, let's do that. Let's hurry over. Let's go this way. To look around first, you know? Just to make sure that there's nothing to interact with or loot to grab. Okay, now I'm very focused. There's fairies here. A fairy? I think they'll feel a little alarmed if we all swarmed in on them as a big group like this. For now, let's leave them be and move on. Okay. So I guess we just don't talk to the fairies? They just run away from us. Got it. It's a fairly old Ujif man. Seems he's working to lay a body to rest.
Russell? You're safe!
It's Russell, everybody! It's good old Russell! There he is!
Huh? My word. Is that you, Gallica?
You were His Highness's tutor.
I know but one red-tressed knight. Are you the royal guard? The Lady Hulkenberg? By the heavens! Then...
She's been helping us. Everyone here is a trusted ally. They've all fought to save the prince.
Alas. Oh, what a tragedy. If this reunion had only been a moment sooner.
Russell, where is His Highness? What happened? Is His Highness safe?
A few days ago, those detestable cursed thorns finally faded.
Yeah?
I cannot tell you how long I had waited to see them gone. It was truly a joy beyond words.
That was us, we did that. Yeah, nice.
It happened before we could fathom it. A lone stranger, a loathsome figure came striding in. His Highness had only just regained consciousness since the curse's lifting, yet to protect us, he threw himself upon the assassin's blade.
What? So wait, the prince is dead?
We were horror-struck. His Highness lay pierced through the heart, and we saw him breathe his last.
Well, I guess that's it. Alright, everybody. Game over. Roll the credits. The prince is dead. The end.
No, that can't be true.
The stranger was a master of magic. None could match him. Of the Resistance's numbers, only I remain.
Who was responsible for this?
I don't know who the murderer was, but he cried his patron's name aloud as he did the deed. For Count Luis. From the moment he appeared, I believe his sole purpose was to kill His Highness. As soon as the lifelight left the prince's eyes, the stranger left, with only a smile.
An innocent boy. Twice tormented in the clutches of assassins. All because of the family he was born into.
Luis, there really is no evil you won't stoop to.
Please, Russell. Where is the prince?
We've laid him in the prayer room for now, at the end of the cave. He rests just this way.
You're coming, aren't you, love?
Really is easy to press those buttons by accident. I must
go to him.
You're right. Maybe we'll find some way to help.
Ah, I'd heard a rumor that there was a boy candidate who claimed to be His Highness. So, that was you?
Yeah, just use the Phoenix down. Use one of those reviving potions. We've got 10 of them. We can just dump a few in his mouth and we're good to go, right?
'Tis just as St. Rilla said. You're no scoundrel. Indeed, you risked life and livelihood to see His Highness restored.
Hello, Goop Mage. Welcome.
Strange. Something in you reminds me of His Highness.
Really? What?
Something wrong?
It's because I've been training all of my kingly characteristics, or whatever they're called.
No, it's nothing. Well, I will go before you to the prayer room. Once you are ready, you are free to join me.
Virtues. Yes. It's because I've been practicing my kingly virtues. Before I go to the prince, I think I'll help Russell lay this body to rest.
You going to stay here?
No. I must bear witness myself. As his knight, I must.
Okay, well, Russell is gone. He just took off. Maybe we buried him too. I don't know. Either way, let's go check on the prince.
I'm a little worried.
I need to get to the prince as quickly as I can. Prince is in the prayer room on the lower level. I don't want to believe it, but we need to see him for ourselves.
It's nearly time.
Really? This voice. It's nearly time, chat.
Long have I waited.
This really reminds me of the see, hear, think, feel.
Hey, you.
Are you associated with the group that's been sheltering the prince? It's all because of them that another calamity has befallen us. Now that I get a closer look at you, are you Elda? I had heard that the prince was the only Elda within the resistance.
Beg pardon?
Hold on, did you really come here from outside the sanctum? What's going on? No, that can't be. Are you truly Elda? What? Are you really Elda? I'm hurrying! God, I was caught up talking to Russell. Jesus, stop pushing me. These resistance members can keep on sacrificing themselves for all I care. It's not my problem. I guess they came out sounding a little cold. I suppose I can help carry the bodies away at least. This guy. There's too many for that old Ujief to handle all on his own.
What?
Right past this door here is the living quarters. Lady Grudet made it strictly clear that it's not to be opened under any circumstances. You heard me. Hurry along now. Alright, goodbye.
All was for this day. There is still time.
Gallica, is that really you? I was wondering where you had gone off to. Well, thank goodness you're safe. How are the others? The others, they're fine. It was just a bunch of people who died. More importantly, Gallica, we have to go gather petals from that flower patch in the forest.
Sure.
What? Oh, maybe later, okay? I'm still on a mission, so now really isn't the time to... You've changed, Gallica. You're even starting to talk like one of them. It's so weird.
What?
Huh? Are you trying to be a person? You're strange now. Yeah, Gallica, you're so weird now. What's wrong with you?
Hello there.
The prayer room is located further in. At the moment, it's being used to mourn those who are no longer with us. Who do they pray to? I pray you don't cause a disturbance, because they're not sanctists. You missed the mysterious voice. The prince is just ahead. Are you ready? Are you ready, chat? Let's go. Let's do it. We're gonna realize the truth together. It was just people? Yeah, they have more important things to do. Did you not hear them? They have to go gather petals. Flower petals. To talk to all these people. During the attack, I crossed paths with the assailants. He walked right past me on the stairs outside. At the time, the only thing that struck me was his unusual garb. Otherwise, he walked by so casually it seemed nothing was amiss. It was only afterwards that I found out that he had just massacred all those people. I tremble even now just thinking about it.
Hello.
Beyond this door is the place the organization has been using as a hideout. Or should I say, well, it was beyond this door. Other than the elderly Russell, the rest of them are dead. Perhaps we brought this on ourselves, but still, it's all so dreadful.
Oh, wow!
Gallica, is that you? Wow, long time no see! Oh, wow, Gallica, the funniest stuff happened while you were gone. Your friend totally fell into a pond. It was hilarious. And then, get this. Are you busy or something? You look tired. We should talk more later, though, okay? Oh, right. Your friend is further in. I think you're late. I think you're late. You're all from the outside, aren't you? Hey, mind telling me what's going on right now? Nobody will tell me anything. They're all just like, don't leave the house. I know the fires were scary, but it's all too much to be holed up like this. I, for one, have no intention of spending my life running between caves and forests. Alright, well, feel free to go outside. If you want.
Oh, it's you!
Beyond here lies the altar of secret history. Ah, God, okay. The sanctuary which houses the true story of our people and world. Kindly refrain from making any loud noises, lest you startle the fairies.
Come off it.
I've heard that the Elder are considered a sullied tribe to the outside world. Perhaps that's reflected in the current state of affairs. That child is royalty, yet his life has been defined by tragedy beyond anything that I have experienced. To think that there are those who would see such a child as no more than prey to be slain. To look upon a mere boy such as he and revile him, their souls are truly cursed. Truly cursed. The people who brought the prince to this village called themselves simply the Resistance. They feared a name would spread word of their existence. If the numbers have gradually dwindled after today's tragedy, Russell is all who remains. Hardly a resistance now. Well, I mean, how many people do you need to be a resistance?
Hey.
Russell, the prince is... Oh, Highness, for you to forfeit your life in order to save ours, it can only mean that we have truly failed you. There can be no atonement, no penance to match the magnitude of our failure. Who's that vendor? I'm gonna talk to the vendor guy. What do you sell?
Now what am I to do?
Kind of a weird place to set up shop. Quite a state our village is in right now, so if there's anything you need, now's the time. They sell some pretty good stuff. Restores 50% HP to all allies. I'll take one of those. Bunch of weapons. Really good stuff. Comet Crozier. That's what I want. I want the Comet Crozier, but I can't afford it. I can't afford anything, because I'm poor. Sancturion Roche. Comet Cuirass. Comet Plate. Comet everything. Should have saved my money. Should have taken all that money from that village. So I could spend it on other things. To be completely honest, there are those within the Sanctum who think ill of both His Highness and the Resistance. But life is priceless. For him to have died in such a way at so tender an age. Let us pray, so that such tragedy is never repeated. Offer your prayers not to any idol, but to the God that dwells within. The what?
This way.
No. Your Highness.
Hey, Quack. Thank you for your contribution to the conversation, as always.
Why?
I didn't realize anyone still remained to weep over this child.
The imposing elderly lady floats in from off screen. Hello.
Gallica, you've returned.
Yeah?
Milady Gruaday. It's been a long time.
May I ask who this is?
She is the chiefess of this village. The Hermitess Gruaday.
She was kind enough to shelter the entire organization when His Highness fled to these woods.
You try. Not very hard.
I can't believe he's gone. I'm just some parapus orphan from the slums. I was never supposed to outlive any prince. Was he killed here?
No. It all happened in the bunk room in the back. We moved him here to the altar once all was quiet. I don't know if you'd believe me, but I received a revelation. Should the prince die, his body should be kept safe and still here until the rightful day comes.
Nice. Okay, well, you did it.
Even if the boy is but a bastard sired by that despicable man. He is still Her Majesty's son.
Despicable? What, you mean the king? Wait, who's Her Majesty?
I'm guessing the lady that is his mother, Basilio?
Do you know nothing of the child's mother? The boy was not brought across borders to us. He was born here, in the ancient sanctum. His mother was our past chiefess, the queen of our elder tribe.
Oh, the queen.
She was a flower amidst the forests, a woman of such beauty, grace, and kindness. She saved this child from the flames. And it cost her her life. Her death is on that man's hands. Like a piper, he wandered in and seduced the young queen with his idealistic tales. But he failed to protect his family and died powerless.
I feel like everybody has a very low opinion of Hythlodius. You know, it's like, every time he comes up, oh yeah, the king, he was a total loser. Man, forget that guy.
The village was only set ablaze because the boy was in the way of the Sanctus Church's designs on the throne. And that insipid king could do nothing to stop them. But you see, this boy, His Highness the Prince, looks so much like Her Majesty. And so... You there, boy. Are you perhaps... no, it can't be. And yet...
And yet what?
Is something amiss, milady Gruade? He is one of Gallica's allies. His loyalty stands with His Highness, and he has risked much in the prince's name.
Could it be? But... nay, I shan't say.
Whoa! What's with the formal introduction? You were the one who gave us our orders in the first place.
Hurry.
I hear that voice again coming from somewhere.
Hey, are you okay?
Obviously not. I'm hearing voices.
The time has come.
The time has come!
Here thou camest to the end of thy journey. This secret place was home to thee.
This is the end of the journey, chat. You've heard it here first. Get ready.
Now, remember thy path thus far. Walk thy life's road and see it anew. I have been waiting for thee to overcome thy trials. Long have I waited for thy return. Know this. His life is not yet ended.
Looks pretty dead to me. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
It all started on that ill-fated day when the usurper thought to extinguish his light. Before he fades away, recount all thou hast seen and felt, all thou hast gained in thy journey's course.
I look now to the past. I see the roads I traveled on this journey.
Gallica and thee sought to take the head of Luis, but thy efforts came to naught. So, ye moved instead to join a tournament to decide the land's king.
Yes? In the prince's name.
In the prince's name.
Though thy plan was reckless, thou didst win the trust of the people by the support of peers and subjects alike. Thus, thou didst declare thyself the prince.
It was all for victory.
After overcoming many obstacles, thou didst finally lift the prince's curse. Yet by the cruel machinations of another, the young prince...
Yeah, we still have an hour and 15 minutes left in the stream chat, so I'm guessing that we're like a good 90% of that's going to be cutscenes before we get to something else. So, he lies dead before me.
He lies dead before me.
Thy sole mission was to save the prince. Bereft of him, thou hast no further reason to live.
Okay, let's back it up there. Pump the brakes. Excuse me? How did we get from your mission was to save the prince and now you must die? Like, what?
That's not true.
Hello?
If the prince is dead, wert thy efforts all for naught?
Yes. But, I mean, we can still go on. There's still things to live for.
His will lives on.
So thy resolve is yet unbroken. So be it. Thou hast earned the truth.
Oh, we've earned the truth. We did it. 70 hours later, we've bled and cried, and we've gone through all of the trials to get here.
He was consumed by the curse, and was taken by a deep, abiding slumber. Yet his soul remained alive.
You can get a game over there? Yeah, I bet.
So from his earthly form, I extracted his soul, that he might travel the land in Odyssey. And thus, his stilled sands began to flow once more.
Is she saying what I think she's saying?
Thy journey hast taken thee far, and taught thee much. So now I ask thee, who art thou?
I am just a traveler.
I'm just a traveler.
Could a mere traveler have borne witness to so many happenings beyond mortal understanding?
I like to think that there's nothing that all of this has happened that no other person could have done. Like, anybody could have done these things.
To name but a few. Thy parents, memories of thy youth. Hast thou any recollection of where and how thy youngest years were spent?
Uh-oh. Now she's asking the deep questions. What was your favorite cartoon when you were 4 years old? Do you remember where you lived when you were 10?
Yes. Thy memories begin the moment thou befriend the prince. Dost thou suspect the reason?
I don't have a past?
I don't have a past.
As I said, thou hast nothing.
Ooh.
Thou art a being of mine own creation.
You're just a homunculus.
'Twas Gallica alone who the Resistance laid their hopes upon all those days past. Thy life had yet to begin. All thou hadst, all that had been bestowed, was a memory. Thy mission to save the prince. Thy memories of youth in the prince's company, and the void enshrouding all else in thy past. All signs of thy conjured existence.
You're hoping for robot? It's not too late. That might still be an option.
I have nothing?
Nay, the words of the prince in thy memory are unmistakably of his true heart. The memories gained on thy journey, the friendships made, the trust forged. These true things art thine own.
Okay.
All thy trials, all thy experiences wert to prepare thee for this day. To share the strength thou hast gained with thy other self.
My other self?
My other self?
The trust and friendship I've gained has been there to support me. But if they'd known I came from nothing, that I am nothing, would people have stood by me? Believed in me? I mean, yes? Like, does it matter? And the same goes for the desire to help anyone in need. How is it that I've touted such a laughably idealistic belief this long?
Accept the truth, and thou wilt face an ordeal beyond any you have yet faced. If thy desire is instead for freedom, thou mayest still abandon thy mission and end it here.
Is that right?
I see. My true identity is...
So I bid thee answer my final question. Who art thou in truth?
I am the prince.
I am... the prince.
Look, see, he already said that. He's been practicing saying this the entire time.
What is this? I feel a curious resonance.
Could this be? But how? Impossible.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, you know, just homunculus things.
What awaits us now?
Life is not yet lost. Thou wert born apart from the prince's flesh, born of his desire to change the world. In his stead didst thou travel the world. Thou didst support his heart, and became his living fantasy. That is thy true self. Thou art everything the prince sought to be, his ideal.
See, hear, and think. Yeah, that's right. I'm doing it. I'm thinking real hard about this. I'm seeing it. Why did the prince imagine a blue-haired guy? You're the prince's OC he created to fight racism. Yes, that's exactly what this is.
It all
Princess
began
OC.
with the novel in thy possession.
That is a great way to summarize this.
Drawn by the divine relic, Magla coalesced into flesh, and flesh coalesced into form.
Ooh.
The form of an elder, as I once was.
Who is this person talking to me? His mom? Maybe. It might be his mom.
The time hath come. Awaken, reborn anew. No more the prince's dream of utopia thou wouldst chase. Nay, but thine own.
Okay, but his vision of utopia is the prince's vision of utopia. So it's not his own, it is the prince's. They are the same person, right? As we are seeing right now, that's happening behind me. Quite literally. Oh god, now he has white hair. He's no longer the OC. He's OP too? Yes. Precisely.
What? What is this?
I absorbed his body. What? Isn't that what people do? He's the OOC.
What's happened?
Yes.
Thou hast done well to guide him this far.
This voice. I'm sure I've heard it before.
Are you supposed to gasp? Yes, Quack, this is the big reveal, man.
Thy mind should now be clearing. Remember now thy true charge. He was never a member of the Resistance. The mission, the departure, was thine alone. And thereafter didst thou encounter him.
So, wait, if their original mission was to kill Luis, are you telling me that they sent her by herself to go kill him? Man, they've got a lot of confidence.
Who are you? What am I saying?
In those long ago days, he had just been born into this land. Newborn in form, if not in appearance. The boy needed a guide. Thus, I decided his memories would be thine. Thou wouldst share past and purpose, a memory so crafted to suit thee. My journey to the capital would not be made alone, but alongside him.
No, that can't be. He was there when we got our orders.
I never
Was he
thought
really?
I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there?
Yeah. I guess in terms of like delivering a message, maybe a ferry is an okay choice.
This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
No! But... I was alone?
By this choice, he might be saved. By these gentle, necessary lies, we could live to see this day when our dearest wish is fulfilled. As he traveled alongside thee, he gained both strength and wisdom. It is only by thy efforts that my voice reached him.
She was a conduit for the voice, I see.
He has now been saved. And so the journey ends here. Thou hast fulfilled thy mission admirably.
I don't know how you can admirably fulfill a mission you didn't know you were doing.
What? Wait just a minute. What do you mean, it ends here?
It's the end! We're done, man! The big reveal is finished. Wrap it up. We're good.
From here on, thy path is thy own. Choose thy own future for thyself, and may the fates smile on thy journey.
Okay.
How do we make sense of this?
I mean, I don't know. The voice just explained literally everything, so how could you still have any questions? It's all very clear.
Is it really you? How do you feel?
I feel fine.
I feel fine, I think.
There seems to be no doubt. He is still himself, but I also sense His Highness within him.
Everyone? I need to tell you something. The truth is...
So let me get this straight.
Yeah, Heismay's like, what are you talking about?
You're saying it's not a matter of our captain and His Highness joining together, but that the former was this disembodied entity sprung from the latter?
Yes, exactly.
Then, that's why he had no memories? 'Cause he didn't even exist?
I see. Finally, I understand the strange feeling I had sensed upon our meeting. What shaped you, so to speak, was the prince's will itself.
Yep.
A part of his consciousness. Yes, the prince's very heart. He was his soul given flesh. Perhaps the form we knew was one shaped by material Magla, much like how the dragon god manifests beyond the vessel Drakadios.
True.
A mass of Magla with a will. Forget the dragon god. He may as well have been a dragon himself. Small wonder he awakened to an archetype before anyone else. It was no great aptitude for magic. He himself was composed of pure Magla.
Will made manifest.
The self, as a manifestation of one's desires. Similar to archetypes. I suppose this is the very essence of magic.
You mean to say that... It was not merely pretending pretense to claim the prince's name. He truly was His Highness all along.
Hulkenberg is finally catching on, yes.
If that's true, this is finally your reunion with your sworn liege. Seems like cause for rejoicing, eh? Lady Hulkenberg of the Royal Guard.
But I failed to protect His Highness.
No, you didn't. He's right here. Look, he's alive. You did it. You protected His Highness. You're living the dream.
No. I am sure the strength of your devotion had a hand in saving him.
While all and sundry believed the lad had shuffled off, you alone kept the faith, milady. And in the end, that faith was rewarded.
Fate was changed.
Are you really His Royal Highness the Prince?
Yes. What more evidence do you need?
Please, please forgive me, Your Highness. I failed you when you needed me most.
Oh my god.
And more, despite being a member of your royal guard, I did not recognize Your Highness at our meeting and showed you such insolence.
Oh, you were so insolent, Hulkenberg. Yes, I pronounced your sentence.
And I hereby pronounce your sentence.
Give the poor knight a break, will you? You've been by her side all this time. You of all people know how much she's gone through for you.
This time, I will protect you.
Yes.
Even should it cost me my very life. I swear to it.
Finally, we've done Grius proud. We've really done it.
By the way, what are we supposed to call you now? I mean, how would you prefer to be addressed, my lord?
So it's either nothing has changed or same as it has always been.
Captain. Same as always.
No, Your Highness! With all respect, I must object.
Okay, you can call me Your Highness.
This is no time to be thick-headed, Miguel. He's the one who gets to decide what we bally call him, so we'll listen to him, eh? What?
You, sir, should be begging His Highness for forgiveness on bended knee. You mangled the royal runner to your own whimsy, you lout!
I mean, it's fine. It's been the best runner that anybody has had in the entire country.
Well, that is. I mean, it was all dashed useful in the end, wasn't it? A bit of clemency, Your Highness.
He can teleport.
So much for acting same as always.
Yes. Okay, we did it. We saved the life of the prince. That is to say, it was always alive. Yeah, exactly, Photon. It's the only one that can fly.
Belief. Not just that a child
aside from the
who'd lain
Caradrius.
cold for years could come back to us, but through such extraordinary circumstances. After so long in the curse's thrall, he could not even open his eyes. He may as well have been a corpse. But all this time, he had been on his own journey. It was the boy's dearest wish. He spoke of a fantasy of traveling the world, meeting its people, seeing its truths. And without him even knowing, magic made it real. He is a child of Elden blood and Elden legacy. All these years he spent in the village, he has rested near the secret of true magic. Perhaps this is how it came to be.
He is the Elden Lord. He bears the Elden Ring.
His was a fantasy surpassing fantasy. It became more than a dream, but a self-possessed force acting of its own volition. And now, reunited, Prince and fantasy live anew.
A journey to discover and reclaim the self, in all senses. No wonder he set off the custom igniter in the Royal Gauntlet Runner. It was the Crown Prince himself.
Even having it all explained like this, it feels like nothing short of a miracle.
Doesn't it? It's pretty miraculous.
I can only guess that fate had a hand in it.
That's right. I remember. I heard a voice. Guide him, it said.
A guiding voice?
A voice? Whose?
If you can't remember anything from before our journey, then we probably met after you'd only just... happened, right?
You met after he happened. Okay, yes. Yes, after you happened. I like how she words this.
I shouldn't have known you then. But for some reason, I was convinced that we'd always been together.
Well, you just happened.
I thought we both received the order to save the prince, too. Ever since the moment I heard that weird voice guiding me.
Good night, Goop Mage.
A voice? Lady Gruaday mentioned a revelation. Hold on, are we still being mystic and metaphorical, or was there an actual guide involved?
I know someone was guiding me. I just don't know who.
So a disembodied voice. Hang on. Come to think of it, that sounds a bit familiar for me too.
They've all heard the voice, right? Every one of them has heard the voice.
Hey, who do you think the voice belongs to? Any idea?
Sort of.
I have a faint idea, but I'm not entirely sure.
Come to think of it, this place, the light coming in, they seem familiar.
I might say the same. When I first acquired this power, I had a vision of somewhere not unlike these grounds.
Does this mean that we've been guided as well?
Perhaps someone has been at your side unseen, watching over the course of your journey. I imagine all this comes as a great shock for you as well. But here you are, back in your rightful place.
I'm not gonna rip out my heart, Brent. Not right now, okay? It's not just something you can do whenever you want.
You have come to the end of your arduous journey and found new life. It is a life well won, grasped with your own two hands.
Chiefess Gruaday, we want to know everything. What is the truth behind your tribe, the Elder?
Luis says that you're all humans in disguise.
We Mustari are also said to have inherited truths of the world before us. Histories hushed by sanctism. But this village, it is something altogether different. I myself feel a strange familiarity here. A lost haven underground, yet letting of the sky's light. Please, tell us, what is the Elder Tribe?
It's time for some more reveals. Let's go.
To know what we are, you must first know our history.
Yes.
Come to the altar room past the door. I'll wait for you there.
The room of secret history. Are you ready, chat, for some secret history? I am the prince. I am the prince. I am the prince.
Oh, it's you!
Alright, here we go.
Huh?
Oh, it's you, Gallica. Yeah, long time to see. I hope you're so happy you're safe. A long time. Has it really been so long? Oh, I suppose you're right.
Wow.
Wow, guess you didn't miss me much. It's been several months, you know? Several months? Oh my, Gallica is keeping track of time now, is she?
What?
What do you mean? A day, a month, a year? That's people talk. What does time matter to a fairy? You're almost like them. But I guess that's kind of cool. Oh, she's turning into a person. We've got more murals to look at.
Does this depict the Elder Tribe?
Elder comes from an ancient word, meaning only the old ones. It was an alias given by our ancestors to outsiders who visited the village in the distant past. As for our original name, you know it well by now. We were humans.
Humans, but not the humans that are the monsters, the humans that are the human humans.
The human tribe. So Luis's words.
There is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then. We were all one people.
humankind.
A world united. But wait. The ruins on Virga Island. There's nothing left of the civilization today. Was it destroyed? Why? How?
A war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of Magla. Or as you call it today, magic. Do you wonder what they battled over? Without the divided tribes, what could they have disagreed on?
I wonder.
They were racked by division. Over the abstract, undefinable idea of rightness. They tried to destroy something invisible. And destroyed only themselves.
Okay.
And any idea of absolute rightness is born of fear. That fear flooded the world and gave way to war. And their age of prosperity came to be called the world before. The people we now call tribes were either born of artificial division for the sake of the war effort, or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
The hellscape, oh my god, alright. You can see them all up on the mural. There's like, I can see a Rasant, there's an Ishkia over there, there's a Ujif on the left-hand side.
Unbelievable. We've met plenty of people caught up in pointless conflicts. Given the choice, I know they'd rather live in a world without tribal division.
She's praying, she's about to be assassinated by Sephiroth right there in the middle.
And yet the truth is, that world's already fallen apart. More than that, it's how we all got here.
Such drastic physical changes would normally have taken eons to effect. Accelerated by Magla, however, it was only a matter of a scant few centuries. You understand now, yes. We, the Elder, are the survivors of the old world. Our ancestors fled the flames of war and thus escaped the ensuing divisions.
That means the prince, that is to say, I am the sign of both the old world and the new.
It beggars belief. It is nothing short of astounding. But then, why do we know these monsters as humans?
If I remember correctly from the mural in the Dragon Palace, the humans are also descended from humankind. It's just that they're like the opposite side. You go one way, you get the tribes, you go the other way, you get the humans.
By the war's end, both sides were consumed by fear. Their magical assaults escalated with each retaliation, until it was beyond all control. Our world became a hell. Rampant Magla distorts the body and mind. By now, I'm sure you know that better than you ever wished to. Humans are what remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed to melancholia. Broken, horrifying testaments to their own mistakes in the war of magic.
There you go.
Some persist, breed, and multiply as any beast does. Others live centuries of agony before their lives burn out. Even we do not know the full scope of their nature. Regardless, when the 8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. To the people, the name only meant slavering, insane monsters. Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one by which we are known today. The Elder.
So these are like the unmutated humans, and then everybody else is just some kind of like adaptation.
So, the old world couldn't control its magic, and... Wait. How does the Sanctus Church fit in? All this revisionist history to spread their magic igniters.
Indeed, what are magic igniters to you? Tools for the Church to shackle the people, perhaps? Or weapons that hide magic's true potential? Am I close to the mark? In truth, it's the opposite. Igniters are tools made to limit magic. Restraints made in self-discipline, meant to avert a repeat of history's destructive mistakes. The Sanctus Church of today is muddied by greed. but its faith was born of good intentions. They once urged self-control, and thus control of one's personal magic.
There you go.
At times, they preached we must close our eyes to the truth when it would only lead us to ruin. By this benign tenet, history was obscured, and the Elder denounced.
I had no idea. There's a grim irony in that.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him. Yet in the end, that meant Forden could attack the village under any pretext he liked, his motives concealed.
True.
With all that said, you have now reclaimed your true form. The friends that stand with you are of different tribes and ideologies, but of one mind.
We're still missing one of the tribes, by the way. Our rogue died very early on. We've never replaced him.
As you are now, you may walk the path of the rightful king. The path of a modern world, where the tribes walk as individuals, yet with mutual respect and cooperation.
The sovereign's power, thou king to be, entrusted with the will of the people. To bear their hopes is to be their rock in the storm, and to face anxiety in their names.
Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna face all that anxiety. Let's do it. I'm floating. I can float now.
Yet, anxiety itself is not something to blindly reject or desperately cast away. It begins with a simple thing, acknowledging its existence. Accept thy weakness, walk forward alongside it, and thou wilt grow strong and true in its company.
Welcome back, Ego. There is weakness in people. I'm sure there are many who would say that helping anyone in need is nothing but a fantasy.
And besides...
But, realistic or not, I refuse to accept Luis's methods as the alternative. The weak and those who dissent don't deserve to die as though that's the natural order. Boom! Big fire! Ooh. Very impressive. My determination to challenge the unknown has awakened the heroic embodiment of the Prince. So I am my own archetype.
Let's do it.
Alright, cool. I like it. If no one understands me right away, I accept that. There will still be meaning in showing them my convictions in the fight to come.
Let's fight.
That is my mission.
That's it. I've made up my mind. I'm with you to the end. No matter what.
Wait, were you not with me to the end no matter what before? I thought we were ride or die, Gallica. What the hell?
Where's this coming from?
Before we got there, this guiding voice thing told me my duties were over. But what am I gonna do? Just go, okay, bye? Especially after we've come this far together? No. I'm going to face Luis with you. Even if it is scary.
Even you've got to cope with anxiety, eh?
I've realized something in our travels. Anxiety can lead people astray. But overcoming it makes a person stronger. There's always anxiety in the unknown. I know what it's like to be afraid of something I don't understand. That's why I think it's my duty to help people face and connect with their anxiety.
A normal fairy probably would have said, yeah, okay, bye, exactly.
Is that okay? From now on, it's not about orders. I'm with you, because I want to be.
Yes, Gallica. Of course it is.
Yeah, I want you by my side until the end.
Duh.
Same here. Stick close to me, okay?
Okay. Sounds good.
Well, we're past the worst of it. But the problem remains. Luis's dark magic. We've seen it turn the boy into a monster. And no doubt he can do it again.
A forbidden spell, turning sane mortals into the fearsome human monsters. In other words, a destabilizing magic, turning a person's magla into a snarl beyond control.
Wait, is she saying that he could do that to anybody? He can just like touch anyone and turn them into a human?
This man named Luis.
Oh, that's
He
bad.
may have his own past in this ancient sanctum.
He was adopted, right? So we don't really know anything about where he came from either.
Luis has been here? What do you know of him?
What do you wish to know?
Tell me about Luis.
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world, I felt more and more sure that Luis is from this village. His knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts, they're all beyond a mere soldier to begin with, however prodigious. As it happens, a name does occur. Among those old families who perished in the fire, there was one by the name of Caradrius.
Well, there you go.
A family of doctors, I believe. In an effort to better heal the ills of the people, they had studied spells much like the ones he now exploits. The details are long since lost to the fire. But if Luis bears our legacy, that may be the reason for his vast knowledge.
Wait. What about Luis's ambition? The vision Rella saw? Do you think he actually wants to turn everyone in the kingdom into humans?
Sure, why not? This, like you said, true equality, right?
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people at once, and none that can be cast quickly.
Even if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish. But this is Luis we're talking about. Who knows what he's thinking?
What do you wish to know?
Tell me, what is this forbidden spell?
What is this forbidden spell?
The essence of magic is in the control of Magla. However, just as its chaos may be calmed, it can also be deliberately pushed out of control. That was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy and you were lost to melancholia. Just as the humans of the ancient war once were.
I'm sure it was doubly bad for him because he was like made of Magla at the time. You know, he was a Magla beast. We turned him into a giant Magla beast, and now we've got him as like an Elda Magla beast crossover now.
In every age, the cause and effect are the same. People learn fear, become slaves to their anxiety,
Hybrid.
suffer, and thus the power of magic is born.
You're expecting the brother play? Yeah, I had thought of that too. I'm glad they didn't go with that because Luis is obviously a Clamar, right? So they would have had to have explained that somehow.
Pardon me. You mean to say anxiety is the source of all magic?
Yes, obviously. That's what we've been talking about this entire time. I thought you came to this conclusion yourself, Yufo, when we were back at your village, and you were like, oh, look, we've reduced the anxiety level of the entire town, right? And therefore, we solved the problem with the temple. And the fact that the temple was bad was because the entire town had elevated levels of anxiety. So, did you not connect those dots?
Magla is a substance born of the heart, generated when one feels anxiety or fear. By certain means, it may be kindled into power. That is what we call magic.
The higher your cortisol, the more powerful your magic. It's not midichlorians in this universe, it's your cortisol levels.
In this way, it is by virtue of the anxiety in our hearts that we gain the power to overcome it. Magic is a natural process, and anxiety is its invaluable, irreducible fuel. But in turn, those burdened with more anxiety and fear produce more and more Magla from their hearts. Without the willpower to face your fear, the Magla overflows, uncontrollable by magic, It can give rise to strange and terrible happenings as it manifests. With the world embroiled in chaos, these outbursts of swollen magic may be happening all across our kingdom.
What? Are you saying that there are bad things happening because people are anxious?
'Tis the answer to everything. The melancholia crystals, the beasts driven feral. The very land is erupting with the weight of its people's fears.
You see, I felt like we came to this conclusion a long time ago. Did we not? Did we not understand that as being... Okay.
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might be next.
You see, I'm with Stroll. If she just said that he could do this to anybody.
He said he became a monster because he's elder, but that wasn't the complete story. If what you say is true...
Indeed. All people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. If Luis so chooses, he could turn anyone into a human monster. Yet as long as you have the strength to confront your fears, even this transformation may be defied and overcome.
Not just your fears, but your anxiety.
But if he would turn people into humans, if in the unlikely event that happens...
If there is any motive for such cruelty, it can only be hatred. If Luis is truly from this village, then their fire would have cost him everything. Such unjust tragedy could easily beget a thirst for revenge.
Hatred, fear, anxiety, revenge. He's a Sith. We've solved it. This is a Jedi Star Wars crossover.
Even if it meant wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible, instead of uplifting it. Indeed, it seems the opposite of an archetype. A truly dark power.
Necromancer being overtly goth and emo would be the most powerful caster ever. Actually, yeah, that's probably why he's so strong. Gotta go. Like, unironically, that's probably why he's very powerful mage. Because he has a lot of fear and anxiety.
Who goes there? Someone flees!
That's him. The malformed assassin who struck at the prince. He's bound for the woods.
He was here?
After him!
Okay, after him, but only after we talk to these fairies, right?
Wow! Oh, wow!
It's Gallica. I don't know why, but I'm so happy right now. Come on, Gallica, let's play. What should we do? What should we play?
About that.
I'm sorry, but I can't play right now. Another time, okay? What do you mean you can't? Are you really Gallica? Whatever, though. When you can play, I'll be around.
I beg your pardon.
That sword once belonged to the prince. Well, it still does. Yes, that's right. It's mine. Sword surfing. Fairies are magical beings who can recalibrate the density of their magla at will. They can make themselves hidden, basically. Well, here we go. Why does everyone want to talk now? I'm busy. I've got to go chase after this intruder. Russell, is everyone safe? We are. We've had no casualties. However, we were swept aside like pebbles, unworthy of even a glance. I could do nothing but watch. I was powerless against him.
No.
There was little else that could have been done. Responsible as they were for the downfall of the Resistance, any move we might have made would have resulted in needless sacrifices. I believe the intruder sensed the power of the Princess awakening and came to investigate. I don't know why he would have run away, but surely he has a plan. Tread carefully, please. Okay. Will do.
What now?
Do I have to equip my new princely form? The prince? What does the prince even do? Makes synthesis skills easier to activate, leads allies making the most of their strengths with unique skills. The cooling bond.
Behold,
funny.
I walk a royal path.
Uh-huh. Sure do. Cooperative chase. Support attacks from comrades. Oh, it's like a elevated seeker, basically. Increases all of your stats by 3 ranks for 3 rounds. Heavy light magic to all enemies. Recovers HP and MP every time a support attack lands in overworld combat. Hero's Cry adds 4 turn icons. Can only be used once a battle. Resists all affinity damage other than Almighty. Oh my god. You resist everything? Royal Slash deals extreme physical almighty damage to 1 enemy. Damage boosted against human-type monsters. And then look at his synthesis skills. This is crazy. Wind Blade, Blackgird's Hammer, Fire Art, Sable Dance, Wild Boar. Alright, so... that's pretty strong. He has no weaknesses either. Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop! You... Zorba.
I forgot to re-equip all of my shared skills. I'm screwed.
So it was you behind the attack?
Indeed it was. I killed the prince, though he died all too easily. And the odd thing was, his aura felt awfully similar to yours. So I decided to bide my time a while and listen. And it's a good thing I did. There really is something stranger going on. Who are you? Are you the prince or not? Whatever your answer, I must report back to Lord Luis.
Do you have any idea what Luis is really scheming? If he becomes king, everyone in this country is doomed.
If that is what Lord Luis so desires, then I shall see it done.
It's almost impressive how blind your faith in him is.
I suppose it's just easier to follow instead of thinking for himself. He's forgotten anything he really wants.
Yeah, well, Zorba's always been kind of fanatical.
What did you intend to do? The crown is too heavy a burden for your reedy frame. Lord Luis is the true king, who will save the worthy. And you are nothing but a powerless imposter, only fit to be sacrificed.
He is no imposter, fiend. His Highness has finally taken his first steps on the road to victory. Here, at his journey's end, after enduring these countless hardships, he has become a true successor, a true ruler. Because he knows the people's suffering firsthand.
Yeah, I'm great. You don't have to keep extolling my virtues, Hulkenberg.
Well, imposter or not, it's all the same if he's a corpse.
Of which I have plenty.
And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy to the underworld, where they belong.
Oh hey, we fought this guy before.
Bastard! I wondered why you ran away, but it was all to lure us straight to this monstrosity.
Keep your guard up. The Melancholia is fueling his magic power.
We've come too far to be stopped by something like him. Let's put our power on full display.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get him. Power of your newly earned archetype, the Prince, surges forth.
This guy shows up again just when we've unlocked some new power. Kinda feels like fate by now.
Kinda does, doesn't it?
Okay, time for a new fight. Stay on your toes.
Okay. Prince is an archetype exclusive to the protagonist. You can now change to it as you wish. It can act as support for all synthesis skills. It has unique traits not found in other archetypes, but none of its skills can be transferred.
All right, let's take it down and then get after Zorba.
Hang on, wait. I've got to unlock all of my abilities real quick. I've got one thing. I can
better be sure.
Heroic slash
Charging
this guy.
in. Let's go. The blade's edge.
I've got just the dance
600
for you.
damage is pretty good.
Might
It's
say
solid.
To die. No one here fights alone.
That is pretty solid. Okay, so now we can make... We have access to every synthesis skill just by virtue of this guy being in the party. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh, I forgot he's got lots of AoEs, doesn't he? They're weak to wind,
I'm
right?
not feeling it. Watch me!
I think they're weak to wind, but I forget.
Raging fire!
In any case.
Even my
Hit him with the
strength
fire.
will be needed. If we all work together.
Guptaros King. Let's go with the wind. Can I see his weaknesses?
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Let us combine our powers.
Let's do this!
Come forth now. Yes! I destroyed
Yes.
it!
Sworn oath of knighthood.
Man, that's a lot of damage that we just did to that guy. Increased defenses for everybody.
I will protect you.
That helped.
Thank you. That helped.
Let's stay calm. Prince!
Prince!
I'll cut through!
More apples? Quick, knock them off again!
You can look at the monster info with the L2 button, but as you can see, most of it is locked because we don't know yet what all of his stuff is weak to. We know that his body is weak to wind.
Come on, follow me!
But now, guess what? Now it's all weak to fire, so it's all good.
Sting!
Great job, Juna! Now they're
This
weak
is
to
the
something
if
new!
we all work together.
Then we do this.
You can do this!
Heed me!
Because, you know what? I never get tired of summoning dragons.
I stand ready.
I never get tired of summoning dragons.
Magic Knight! Are you alright?
Thanks. That was helpful.
I
Get
will
'em.
fight.
Get him.
More apples? Quick, knock them off again!
Let's do this together.
Let's do this!
Going for the weak spot.
Great job, Juna! Now they're
This
weak
is
to
the
something
power
new!
said to belong to a priestess. I ask for your aid.
I think we need to do the Eagle King. That's fine. We're fine. Just hit him with the fire.
You can do this!
Just hit him with the fire.
Come forth now.
Is everyone alright?
That's crazy.
No sense in magic.
Let's see. What to do? What to do?
A mystic shield.
I knew you'd help.
I'm grateful. Thank you.
It's okay.
It certainly
We can
clears
do
the
this.
apples. Yeah. I like to steal the apples. I don't have that ability equipped. Decrease attack.
Let's try this.
Oh god. More apples.
Knock them off again!
Only a flesh wound.
Ow. Just kidding, I resist everything. Ha ha ha. Ooh.
I'll show you. This might be too much.
Let's see. Let's pass
Might be a good
this.
strategy.
Let us combine our powers.
We'll combine our strength!
He is weak to wind,
It is
so
your turn.
we still get the benefit
The enemy still
of
stands.
the.
I stand ready.
Oh no, we don't. What happened? Anyway, so let's see. Increase attack for everybody. Sure. Need to heal.
I will not let you die.
Thanks. That was helpful.
I will fight with pride! I won't hold back!
Get him.
Is that all?
This guy's trying really hard.
No
but
one
man,
here fights
this-
alone.
Well, he didn't regrow his apples, did he? Oh, he did. We're not gone yet. Okay.
Come on, follow me.
Let my power support you!
This might sting.
Great job, Juna! Now
I ask for your aid.
It's up to you now.
Heed me!
Is
everyone all right? Magic Knight!
It's ridiculous. Increased defense.
I will protect you.
That helped.
I am grateful. That helped.
It's okay. We can do this. Let's go. The Blade's Edge!
Oh, whoa! I crit him for 1,200. Hell yeah! So he's dead. Damn. Okay, if the whole point of this fight was to emphasize how strong the prince archetype is, all right, message received, man.
To ever greater heights.
They did it.
I feel stronger.
Ah, I didn't know I had it in me.
Does it seem that I've grown stronger?
Feels like I'm making progress. The bastard got away.
Well, I mean, we did kill the human.
I say, you chaps boggle the mind. It's no mean feat to fight on even footing with a human.
What are you talking about, Nearest? We've been fighting on even footing with humans this whole time. Have we not told you about all of the humans that we killed? What about that one that was in the ocean that we fought off? You were there. So, you know this.
I'd hoped as much. You may yet have the power to face Luis at his full strength.
Yes.
It's good to see you're safe.
I hope Luis casts spells next time. He's a heavy drinker. Good point,
We've
yes.
certainly taken these powers a long way. Maybe we thought ourselves invincible. But don't worry. At long last, the prince is safe. In a manner of speaking. Everything's going according to plan.
Don't say that. Knock on wood immediately.
Still, what's our next move? The people think you a monster. Will not find any public backing like this.
Alces once said that His Highness the Prince was a soul born into adversity.
Thank you, Russell.
He is royalty and elder both, heir to the legacies of heaven and earth. He is water and fire in condemned conflux.
Okay, yep, that all checks out.
When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will truly be free of prejudice. And that, he said, is why we fight.
In his own words, huh? We have to fight for what he believed in. All the more reason we can't turn from this.
Right.
Years of prejudice won't go away overnight. Nothing could accomplish that. But if we don't believe things can change, they never will.
Come what may. My life is a shield raised in your highness's name. Are you prepared to fight Luis to the bitter end?
I'm prepared.
Of course. I'm prepared.
Yes. That determination is how we'll stop him.
If he ends up king, he'll be sending all traitors to the gallows. Not just us, but any innocent folks he doesn't find use for.
We've lost too many lives along this journey, and if Luis has his way with the world, such partings would become all too common. We have to stop him.
Look, I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him, right?
I hope you'll sing a victory song.
Looking forward to the victory song.
Well, we've got bigger things to worry about now. But I can't wait to sing it.
You... I'm still amazed. You really do look just like your mother. Truly, you are a child of fate. Your mother, she loved your father, and you with all her heart. The injustice that befell this village is not your fault. But listen well. Once you leave this village, you cannot return until you have fulfilled your ambitions.
Oh, what?
After all, an old crone like me can't take care of you forever. If you want to overcome your hardest challenges,
You'll have to face them yourself.
I feel like we've been doing that the entire time.
The world's fate is in your hands. Please, put an end to the tragedies of humankind's failures.
Yes, I will.
Our final battle lies ahead. We cannot lose. Yet, before all else, His Highness has only just awoken. Let us rest in the Gauntlet Runner for today, and advance to the royal capital tomorrow.
Okay, we're gonna go fight Luis again? Is he still there?
It's a bit strange, isn't it? I was convinced we'd been together for a long time. But I can't believe we've only just met.
So did I understand it correctly that that book he has is a divine relic?
The beginning of my journey may have been a false memory. But my journey with you and the memories we've made, those are all real.
Yeah, I agree, Gego. It's like, I understand that, you know, she feels the need to officially begin this second part of our journey, but it's like, we've been on our own for so long that at this point, the gesture doesn't quite land the same.
Well, guess I'm repeating myself. But I'm glad we're working together.
Stay beside me forever.
Forever.
Wow. When you put it like that, you're gonna make me blush. But thanks.
I feel like he just proposed marriage. Having overcome her trial, I can sense newfound conviction from Gallica. He's both an ally and a friend.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. She who still keeps the virtues of the mage. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee.
Alright, so we're finally gonna get the max level mage archetypes. After we get access to the prince, we get all of the like big mage ones. I've been playing mage this whole time and honestly really like it, so God. I'm not gonna not play the prince. The prince is way too strong.
By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Boom. Max rank Gallica.
We've got the path to tomorrow in front of us, and I'm gonna lead the way.
Elemental Master and Warlock. During squad battles, you may gain extra turn icons. Oh, that's pretty nice. You may gain extra turn icons. You can now study the Elemental Master in Academia. And the Warlock. The Warlock looks badass. Jeez, look at that guy.
When things get tough, remember this magic. The music meant for you will play in your head.
There you go. This is the magic of music that Gallica cast for me once. Now that I think about it, it may have helped me in ways I didn't realize.
By the way, the Chieftess told me something about your novel. Apparently your parents gave you that book when you were still just a kid. I wonder what your parents wanted you to get from reading it. What they hoped for you, I guess. I suppose you'll have to find out for yourself.
This book is the legacy of my parents, late King of Uchronia and the Queen of the Elden Sanctum. Perhaps the utopia depicted in this book wasn't a mere fantasy, but ideas of the old world passed down in the Sanctum.
The part we're reading today is...
Wait, does that mean that...
the last chapter. It's about the ruler of this ideal world. Let's read it together.
Does that mean that more is in the Elden Sanctum? Who knows?
The last chapter is about the ruler of a utopia. The one who governs this utopia must have an unwavering will. To maintain justice in this world, there are innumerable obstacles to overcome. Yet, as long as one lives by their ideals, those who support them are sure to follow. A utopia is not the creation of a single mind or a single power. It is a world shaped by all its people,
Yeah, we're not allowed back, you're right.
The last
Good
part
point.
sounds a little more metaphorical. There's a little more. However, even a utopia may one day fray at the edges, and its people may come to conflict over the question of what is right. What is a true utopia? What is a true ruler? None have yet found the answers to these questions.
Then true utopia has never been achieved. The so-called utopia depicted within the novel was based on the old world, but it fell into ruin and was destroyed by war. So if this book traces the trajectory of the old world, are these truly the ideals we're striving for? It seems rather the opposite.
So even the author of this book struggled with these questions. And if you become king, you'll have plenty of tough questions and struggles to face yourself.
True.
Lady Cruaday mentioned the king was a real idealist when he first arrived at the village.
Yes, they're all playing capture the flag. Look, but there's so many flags. Which one do you capture?
But little by little, the pains of reality crushed his hope. And he even lost his son. In the end, his will was broken. He didn't lift a finger to stop the church's rise to power. With that in mind, I can honestly see why people would be drawn to Luis. His values are radical and cruel, but he's devoted to them. Unshakable, even. But we can't lose either. For the sake of everyone who has believed in us along the way.
Even if I were to win the throne, there's no guarantee my idealistic vision could ever become a reality.
Right.
And yet, what choice is there but to believe in them and fight on? The alternative is to accept that nothing will change.
You've got the power to change the world. And the one who gave it to you was, well, yourself. And that's what I'm going to help you with. That's my mission. My real mission. And I'm going to see it through.
After discussing the novel and our ideals with Gallica, I closed my eyes. Now we're back at Moore's place. Academia. It seems that I've been summoned by Moore in a dream.
I saw what happened. So, you found a way to unequivocally shape your destiny.
Yes.
As far as I know, there is no record of your newly acquired archetype ever being used, even in ancient times. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical, known to some scholars as the magic of true sovereignty. Indeed, a power of legend. I once said that to be elder was your inescapable fate. However, it seems the truth was more complex than that. Magic is a process by which we confront fate and tame anxiety, and archetypes are its essence. They are manifestations of a resolve capable of heroic virtue. So then, what do you think is the foremost, most inescapable fate a person must bear?
What if Moore is Luis's will made manifest?
The foremost fate.
Oh god.
Not really sure, but for me to be me, and for you to be you, or something like that.
Indeed, it is birth that is inescapable. You cannot choose who you are born to, and once your familial place is determined, that fate cannot be changed. Yet by some strange tangle of destiny, you were given a choice that the very act of existence denies most people.
Yeah.
By your own will, you were born again as a prince.
Pretty crazy, right? I mean, look at that. Who could have guessed that the main character was the prince the entire time?
Do you understand? You stand on the threshold of truly becoming a ruler.
Yes, I know. We've been talking about this for hours.
Not as an unearned title of bloodline's chance, nor as a mere authority over people. You have taken control of your life. You are ready to rule your very self. That is what it truly means to be a hero. And it is the crux of the power that is awakened within you. What glorious coincidence indeed, that I, as a scholar of archetypes, might cross paths with and witness such a remarkably fated boy. It almost bespeaks.
Indeed.
Yes?
'Tis his hands that bear our fate.
It's the mysterious voice again.
I remember. I know that I know this voice. Had I forgotten it all this time? Yes. I swear I've heard it before. And I let it slip from my mind. Who are you? You with this voice that moves hearts. Speak. Who are you? Why have you awakened this boy to his power?
If it is answers you seek, then go and claim them.
Why does she sound like Yash Tola when she says that?
Are you? Could you be?
As for you, I bid thee awaken. Move onward to thy final ordeal. Take thy place at the final proving of the Ascension of Kings.
Is this the final ordeal, or is this like the final ordeal? I need to know where in the spectrum of finality this ordeal lies. Because I'm getting the sense that this is not actually the final ordeal, this might actually be like the pre-final ordeal. My consciousness faded away, and I was sent back to my sleep. I'm reminded that Moore was the author of the fantasy novel. Has Moore visited the ancient Elden Sanctum?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hey look, it's me and Gallica. I mean, you and Gallica, chat. It's you and Gallica. Final Ordeal Part 1, exactly.
Okay, all our preparations are just about set. Now that this is actually happening, I've got some pre-show jitters.
All this royalty? It always felt they lived in a different world to the likes of me. Never figured I'd be walking alongside one myself.
Yeah.
'Tis proof that bloodline decides nothing. We are one people living in a shared world.
Looks like this is gonna be our last mission. Any final words you want to say?
We can't give up. Stand strong to the end.
Of course. No way we're losing here. I've got the fire in me eyes now.
About the new stuff you've felt and learned since becoming the prince. Can I ask you one more thing?
Sure.
Why is it that you want to be king? It's not about honor or power, is it?
Some coin would be nice.
I want to protect this country and its people.
'Tis the answer I hoped for. As your knight, I will ever serve you with all my soul and ability.
Well, I guess this means we're ready as we're gonna be.
I'm so tired of being poor, Gallica. I want some more money. Who could blame him, honestly? Head to Grand Trad.
Let's move.
You see?
I doubt all in Grand Trad would give us a warm reception. Still, should we choose not to fight, then Luis's victims only pile higher.
Yeah.
Easy to say will help anyone, but doing it's a whole nother thing. All the more reason we gotta prove we're serious by putting our lives on the line. We'll lead by example. Besides, it won't be the first time we've crawled our way up from the bottom.
After having made so many sacrifices, the group has gained new powers and ascertained new truths. Their arch-enemy, Luis, already has one hand on the throne. Even so, they march ever forward, spirits rekindled by battle. They head to Grand Trad, for the fight is far from over.
Yeah, thank you,
That
Gago.
Elden boy is nowhere to be found. I suppose it's only a matter of time until Luis takes the throne.
I was just thinking about that.
Speaking of which, I don't see the general.
I need to get to a point where I can actually access the menu, though, so we'll We'll see how long that takes.
The voice of the pro-Luis faction became too overwhelming. He was ultimately forced out of his position.
What? Really? The general's gone?
Why is this happening? Even if the Sanctus Church's favor has collapsed, why is it that Luis alone is reaping the benefits?
The public mind is the same as it's always been. It's too difficult to find answers in themselves, so they follow those who provide. We've certainly relied on that ourselves.
It's always easier to follow than to have to make all the risks yourself. Now that we are out of ideas, what can we do?
Sit back and wait.
Can you imagine Luis on the throne? Can you imagine what he'd do with us? We'd be the first on the chopping block. Do we hide? Run? Our ships are in port.
Is this really the time for idle chit-chat?
Hello, Batlin.
Who are you?
Just a passing wastrel. Thought I'd drop in for a word since I was in the area. You might have one way to survive.
Afternoon, September 25th, 29 degrees Celsius.
Well then, let us depart.
Lord Luis, your pardon. We've encountered an unexpected snag.
I wouldn't want to be Zorba having to tell Lord Luis that the prince is actually alive, and that you let him get away. Whoops, whoopsie, Zorba!
I killed the prince in the Elden village. I confirmed his death, yet it appears the boy candidate has merged with his corpse. It seems the prince is now resurrected.
Okay, so now Luis and the prince are both 1 for 1 in having died and having gotten back up.
Resurrected?
Yeah. Oopsie, sorry.
Yes, and what's more, the boy candidate was the actual prince after all. Something about his soul having traveled independently and then returning to his corporeal body.
I see. So his ideal form was spun from Magla. Whatever the case, this means the land's true prince has reawakened in his sanctum. How interesting. After these long years, my chase may finally come to an end. My nemesis awaits.
I can't wait to fight Luis a 3rd time.
Lord Luis, what is it about that bastard that fascinates you? Yeah, I won't let it end like this. I have to do better. I need more power. I will show Lord Luis I am worthy of his gaze.
We'll soon be arriving above the royal capital.
Excellent. As planned, increase altitude and enter the royal palace in the sky.
Oh, we're going up to the Sky Palace. Okay.
Are you certain? We'll be heading directly to His Majesty, the former king, and...
Rest assured, that old fool is powerless to stop me now. Proceed.
Understood.
Let the final banquet begin.
Okay.
Come on, any takers? Any bets for the other candidates? Remember, if Luis loses, a silver coin could turn into mountains of Reef.
Yeah, nobody's taking the look. There's like 5 cents in the Elden candidate basket.
What are you trying to say? You think Count Luis is going to lose?
Hang him.
Oh no, of course not. I'm just saying.
I'll call that bet. All in on His Highness the Prince.
A Sanctus bigwig gambling away his tithes? This really is the end of the world. Didn't know his esteemed princeliness had any supporters left.
I mean, he's not really the prince, is he? Was actually a monster in disguise all along. Haven't you heard the news? The times we live in, I tell you.
Must be tough, being an easy mark. It didn't take much for you to buy everything Luis was selling about the prince. The fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember?
You don't think there's any chance Luis orchestrated the entire thing?
Oi, churchman! You saying Count Luis lied to us? You think he cast some big illusion?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going with that one. What you just said. We'll go with that.
An illusion, eh? What if I said it's a power more dangerous than that? Always struck me as odd. We all know Luis, the mighty human slayer, but how does he keep finding the things one after another? Seems a bit convenient, if you ask me. Like he knows in advance where these monsters will appear to cause havoc.
How long does this one take, Rune?
Easy to nitpick and gripe about him, isn't it, churchman? Maybe someone needs to shut you up.
All right. Let's keep things civil, eh? No sense becoming a monster yourself.
Oi! What's all this fuss about?
Damn it! When Count Luis is king, you'll all be the first at the gallows. You'll die just like Forden.
Man, everyone is so bloodthirsty.
Well, they're probably just as anxious as the rest of us. All that yelling and thrashing helps fight it off. Humans have been sighted near the capital, after all.
It's more than that. Pockets of society have resented the upper class for ages now, but this might be the spark that lights the kindling. Luis's respect for power is certainly cruel, but it's fair to an extent. Those of us pushing the status quo have always struggled to understand the appeal.
Even then, everyone's on edge. They'll jump at any excuse to argue and snarl at each other. Never seen it this bad. Not normal, I say.
Blind fanaticism and doom go hand in hand. If we don't find some common ground soon, it'll collapse beneath us.
Yeah, we're on our way there right now.
Luis left saying that he'd be waiting at the royal capital. Only one place he could be. All eyes are on his Skyrunner as it rises to the flying palace. What are we about to see?
Yeah, who knows? His eyes only Luis.
Ah. The royal palace. It's been a while.
Here we go.
Do you hear me, O king? Stubborn and deathless?
The town is making a lot of magla. Exactly. Anxiety, melancholia.
This country is distorted. You and the other titled authorities decide who grows fat and who is devoured. The country knows no war only because our very core is built upon a system of societal predator and prey. It cannot be defied from within. That is peace, but not order. Hand over the royal scepter. The game is over. The country needs change, and I will provide it.
Ooh, okay.
Thou impertinent faith breaker, hast thou no shame in preempting the day of judgment?
Ethylodius is back.
Do you presume yourself a god? Is that why you wrought your face in stone and took it to the heavens? You're nothing. Just an ordinary, broken old man.
How wouldst thou wield the king's magic? To what end?
To purify all that your kind have left to rot. You threw away your ideals, but I will never make that mistake.
Only the people's chosen may take the throne. The royal scepter and its resting place remain beyond you.
Good evening, Sulu. Welcome.
This royal scepter, the royal magic. Did you think that only generations of kings were aware of their secrets? Why someone can manipulate world-changing power by use of only a single scepter? Why only those supported by the people can use it? Listen well, O king. The truth behind the royal magic.
Okay. And then they don't even reveal it to us. Give me a break.
So it's true. The country truly is putrid with sin.
They muted it out.
In other words, If I took hold of it now, then I would have the power to change the world itself.
How didst thou learn of this?
How?
He's not a Clamar at all. He is an Elder. This whole time, he's had a Clamar headpiece. It's like a pair of headphones that are Clamar horn-shaped.
You were not always blind to this country's rot. When you visited our sanctum, I saw and knew the passion in your heart. And yet, what happened to our village? What happened to this country?
Oh. We kind of already suspected that he was an Elda when they said that he was from the village. I said he was a Clamar, but I mean that
Stop me any longer. Nor can anyone else. Save one lone possibility.
This explains all that. So I guess he's just gonna go grab the thing. No one can stop him because the king is a ghost.
Snatching victory from the maw of catastrophe, the party descends again on the royal capital, Grand Trad. But they are greeted only by ominous skies. Their return hardly counts as a triumph, considering how they departed. Anticipating conflict, the Gauntlet Runner comes to a quiet stop. What the hell's wrong with the sky?
It's red.
Isn't that... Oi! That monster boy's come back!
It's me, the monster boy.
Ah! That's why the sky's grown so hellish. The half-dead bastard returns with his head held high.
A more aggressive welcome than I expected. Would any introductions help them to understand?
Probably not.
It's useless. Words are cheap.
Still, we should walk with pride instead of trying to keep our heads down.
True enough.
His Royal Highness, the Prince, returns! Luis distorted his form through strange and terrible magics, but the curse is now dispelled. His true form has been restored!
Oi, if that's really His Highness, then tell us why didn't His Majesty in the sky stop all this bloodshed?
Cause he's an imposter! Just like Count Luis said! You'll not fool us again, beast!
Oi! Calm down. At least listen.
Yeah, Basila, you tell him.
And you! Never thought I'd see one of the Magnus brothers standing against Count Luis, even the thick one. He took in a Paribus like you, and you spit on him! Scum! Only thing traitors deserve is a tight rope and a stiff beam.
Damn.
And you want us to support the prince!
Lady Juno, I can't believe this! I admired you! Why would you risk dying alongside some fake prince?
I don't intend on dying with anyone. Besides, I'm still me, whoever I'm standing with.
Hey, you chief! Weren't you the wretch who got kicked out of the knighthood? Now you're with this pack of throne chasers. Shame. Shame!
Shame.
Mustari girl! You ungrateful pagan! Count Luis brought down the Sanctus Church for you! How dare you strike out at him? They're all traitors, I say!
What is all this? The truth of the prince hardly matters to them. Every one of them's only concerned with their own emotions and nothing else.
All this negative emotion. They're generating tons of magla.
We'll have your heads on pike soon enough. Leave! Get out of our royal capital!
No! I came back!
If they're just monsters, we can deal with them ourselves. How about it?
Just to save all of you people.
This is bad. They really are out for our blood. Has everyone gone insane?
Oi! Over here!
Why are you on our ship?
Don't bother with them!
Why are you over there?
No talking this one out. You need to run. Now!
Does that mean that anybody else could have gotten on our Gauntlet Runner?
We weren't away from the city that long. What happened? Why are all the people so bloodthirsty now?
The prince turning into a monster before their eyes still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society disguised as a person.
No, that's not...
Yeah.
I know. It's not true. But truth and how it appears to the citizens are different beasts.
That's exactly right.
Moreover, humans have been sighted closer than ever before. The royal capital's populace is unused to danger, so they've become suspicious of each other. How fares your neighbor? Do you run in circles with monsters in disguise? Are questions on the tip of every tongue.
That second one seems pretty... Whoa,
Ever
okay.
since Forden's death, Luis has everyone on a knife edge. He's erratic, and nobody knows how he'll react to those who defy him if push comes to shove.
So, at the core of it, people are scared witless and they cling to Luis as a savior, rather than the devil he is.
You well know that Luis cares not one whit about social status, especially as a token of birthright. No amount of wealth or standing can buy his protection. So even those who may have opposed him at first now counsel that condemning him would be imprudent, as it puts their safety at risk.
Yeah, well, he did threaten to kill everybody that doesn't support him, so I can see that.
Then we're stuffed. He won't save anyone, and oh yeah, he can create humans, by the way.
Oh, that's all true then. I have my suspicions, but it's still a bit of a jolt. This all said, in my humble opinion, what we're seeing in the people now has been in the works for some time. Now, has the tournament for the throne truly ever been a fair contest? The Sanctus Church bent it to its whim, and I abetted that. To my shame.
Has the tournament for the throne ever been truly fair? Excuse me? We were all aware that it was, like, rigged from the very beginning, right?
Before I met you people, I didn't have much to me but anger and quips. Yeah, I'd rant and snipe and have my cynical little discourse, but I'd only looked to others for change. Now maybe that outlook's our real enemy. Blind fanaticism, like I had. Even if there's no malice to it, it's a dangerous thing. Hard to think clear when your mind's a muddy stream.
We've been told Magla is born from people's anxiety. Perhaps the proof is now before our eyes.
We can see it floating around in the air.
Kind of ironic. But we have to do something about it. If we don't, they'll never listen. We'll only ever be seen as an enemy.
I had the inn prepared. They won't let anyone in but you lot. Let's head there for now, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it. Please. Get us off the streets. Nearest is heading back to the Gauntlet Runner. It seems like the city has calmed down, at least a tiny bit. I'd have a hard time wrecking our Gauntlet Runner, but we still shouldn't chance it.
All right.
Should make our way over to the Hushed Honeybee. Everyone else has already gone ahead. Oof. Okay, everybody, that is going to be the end of the stream for the night. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for another night of Metaphor. Lots of revelations and cool twists.
What now?
But that's it. Pick it up again on Friday. Yeah, that was, like I said, there's a lot that happened today. A lot. So, yes. Thank you all for joining me. If you enjoyed what you saw tonight, folks, don't forget to follow the broadcast here on Twitch. Just click the follow button. Love to see you all here again next time. If you're over on the YouTube side, like the live stream, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you all on Friday night. The next broadcast, 8 p.m. Pacific time, with some more Metaphor REFANTAZIO. Pick it up right there. I'm sure we've got lots of endgame activities to get to, so we'll start getting through those. Yes. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you all on Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific. In the meantime, folks, have a great rest of your night. Have a fantastic Thursday and Friday. I'll see you all then. Good night. Cheers. Take care.